these incredible nylon cutters. They're amazing. 5 different shapes. How many have we got in here? Jewels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's. So what? There's 8 or 9 in this. The eye-shaped one. I can just count 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 7 in this one. So it varies between 7 and 9 depending on what shape. Look at this shape. This is cool. Oh, it's good for pendants, right? Like that way I would do. You're going to show us how to utilise this shape?
I am indeed, yes, later on.
I'm quite excited, really. I'm always excited when Debbie's on the show. She's the world's leading expert in polymer.
Oh, dear.
She hates when I say that. She hates when I say that. And, yeah, I haven't even been on air for 5 minutes. I've already managed to wind up Debbie Mulford. Now, it was quite exciting yesterday, wasn't it? They had the awards ceremony, so now we know exactly what everybody loved about 2013 on Jewellery Maker, don't we? What was the winning design?
That was Gemma Crow's
Was
bouquet.
it the bouquet?
Yeah.
That was pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see Gemma cry, actually. But I will say one thing. I always thought that was a good idea because lots of people don't like flowers because they die.
I know.
But the beauty of having one of those wire bouquets is that you can keep it forever. I do think they're a good idea. I'm going to a wedding this year. Yeah, my sister's getting married in May.
Very nice.
I have to go and get measured up for a kilt. Very soon, in fact. I wonder if I could get away with wearing my cowboy boots with my kilt.
Oh, Ed. Oh no, it's not a good look.
My cowboy boots arrive tomorrow. I'm getting excited. Do you know what? The most exciting thing is seeing Freddie in a kilt. That'll be quite hilarious. Can't wait to see my little boy in a kilt.
Oh.
I wonder if I could get Freddie some cowboy boots. He would like that. He would feel like Woody.
No, no, no.
Now, the other important thing about yesterday's awards ceremony was that we found out what your favourite gemstone of 2013 was. That's right. It's retained the title Labradorite. It came storming home. Do you know what? Totally agree. The reason it's won is because over 2013 the quality of the gemstones and the Labradorite in particular has just increased tenfold. Every time I pick up a strand on here, I think, this is even better than the last one, which I didn't think was possible. And have a look at this. Labrador essence. I love this strand. I think it's the facets on the rondelles that's bringing out the Labrador essence. Because it's really consistent here, isn't it? It's lots of electric blues and lime greens on this particular strand. Look at that. You know how good it is when you can see it even under the studio lights. You know, if I do you know what I found the other night? That if I just pick one and shield it a little bit and we go in tight, then we can see it a bit better. I've got a couple here. So yeah, you've got golden green tones coming through, and you've got the electric blues. See that? That's almost a violet Labrador essence there. The other reason that I believe that Labradorite is so popular, not just the optical effect, I think it's because it has a almost metallic feel that lends itself to male jewellery as well as female jewellery. So it's just really versatile, isn't it, as a gemstone? It's got that optical effect, so if people aren't as in tune with gemstones, gemology and jewellery as you are, maybe that sort of ticks every box for people at craft fairs. They don't really know about gemstones, and then they see Labradorite, they're going to fall in love with it because of that optical effect.
Sorry, interrupting.
No, not at all.
Sometimes it can substitute silver because it's got that silver hue to it, and sometimes you don't want a shiny silver, and that almost adds that shine.
I always
Do you know
think
what
it
I
does
mean?
have a metallic feel to it, doesn't it? Labradorite,
it does, yeah.
And so you get the high-end feel of silver from the gemstone itself.
That's
totally
right.
agree. Okay, this is a brand new strand of Labradorite. We are going to launch this strand this morning as our early bird. And I do remember that the early bird's called Doris this time. Got in trouble last time. Yeah, everybody was acting like I was crazy last time for suggesting it had a name. Everyone was like, what are you talking about? And then somebody texted in to agree with me and to say that I should know. I was calling it Steve. Its name's Doris. I got its gender and its name wrong. Hey, do you know what's quite interesting about the product code on this? Ecru15. The £1 block of, oh wow, yeah, we've got this one too. £1 block of Ecru polymer clay coming up later in the show. I am such a pro these days. Ecru ECRU15 is the code you need. As soon as the code hits the screen, you are able to add this to your order, and people are taking advantage of that. ECRU15 is the code. 40 carats of beautiful Labradorite. Graduated, faceted rondelles. The award-winning gemstone that is Labradorite. Let's see an award-winning price for 40 carats of Labradorite, $5.95. This is how you kick 2014 off with a double award-winning gemstone at under £6. That's what it's like, I agree. Kirsty's saying it's like it's won a Golden Globe and an Oscar. Labradorite, this incredible gemstone, voted your favourite gemstone of 2012 and 2013, retaining its title as our favourite gemstone. And we come along and offer you for $5.95. Let me assure you, we are not trying to devalue gemstones in any way. It's just that, thanks to you, we now have incredible buying power. We've got buying offices all over the globe. And do you know what? Maybe you actually bought some jewellery making stuff for Christmas last week. Maybe you've just been introduced to the hobby. Maybe you didn't even vote. And you are seeing this gemstone for the first time. Check out the amazing optical effect that you get from Labradorite. Buy it for yourself, and then you're going to end up voting for it as your favourite gemstone of 2014. $5.95. Wow. I thought everybody would be sleeping off hangovers, but I don't think that's the case. Half the stock's already gone. People are multi-buying this strand. Looks like it's going to be here today, gone today for this one. 40 carats of beautiful, faceted Labradorite. The rondelles themselves range in size from 3x1 to 5x3 mils. They're quite delicate, but because of the impact you get from Labradorite, you don't need to use a lot of it, do you? You can use it quite sparingly. And like Debbie says, it almost can act as a substitute for silver. So it's sort of making your precious metals go a little bit further as well, isn't it? It's ticking every box. Congratulations to Glennis, multi-buying there. Okay, good morning to everyone joining us there. They are on the phone lines. Congratulations to Maggie, Annette. There you go, Glennis, you've multi-bought this strand. Congratulations to you. Elizabeth, Rosalind, Sylvia, Michelle, Pauline. Right. Now, I didn't check this with my producer, but I'm sure she's going to go with it. Basically, I want people to get involved this morning, and I want people to, I want people to get involved and let us know what their New Year's resolution is, but there is a caveat. You're only allowed to text in your New Year's resolution if it's positive. So you're not allowed to say like, oh, I really want to lose a stone or something like that. You have to, no, you have to say what you're going to do to achieve it. So I'm going to lose a stone by cycling every day or something like that. Mine, I will tell you if you want, Okay. Basically, I am going to launch. I'm going to launch a website this year. My New Year's resolution is to launch my website. Going to be podcasting on my website. So that is my New Year's resolution. So my New Year's resolution is to make it happen. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make something. That's what I want to do. I want to make something. Okay, so let's let everybody know the text number. You can still come in for your Labradorite, but if you want to get involved with the show and tell us your positive New Year's resolutions, you have to text into 60777 and start your text with the phrase JM Studio. Alternatively, if you are logged in on JewelleryMaker.com, which so many of you are, because I can see all your names coming through still for the Labradorite, then you can just click the message box and the message will come straight through to producer Kirsty's screen. So then we can display it as well with ease. So another lovely new feature of our graphics, Ollie. You're going to enjoy that, aren't you? How else could you get involved? You can get involved via Facebook. Are you going to check the Facebook? Yeah, so there you go. If you're logged in, even if you want to say, can you tell Ed to shut up? Don't worry about it. I won't be offended. They'll definitely read that out as well if you put that. About 15 people are all going to write that now, aren't they? But yeah, you can get involved on Facebook. All interaction welcome. It's not our show, it's your show. I'm handing it back to you in 2014. It's all about you. You, yeah, I can see you. You're up early. Tidy up, pick up that mess from them party poppers. You've made a right mess of your living room. ECRU15, 40 carats of Labradorite available right now while stocks last for $5.95. We're going to leave that one there. And just another reminder that we do have these nylon cutters coming up later in the show. I'll stand them up like this, and then that one's going to open. No, it's not. Look at that. There you go. Oh, Cassie, I should have got you to do it, shouldn't I? I've ruined everything. The boxes are really sturdy, aren't they?
Yes. They are.
Look at that.
Well done.
Set dressing. I've got it all. Is this what we're going to challenge the Belford with? So we've got 4 kits on the show today. This is amazing. Maybe your New Year's resolution for 2014, maybe you've been watching the channel for a while, but you haven't taken the plunge yet. Maybe your New Year's resolution is to actually take up jewellery making. If you send that in, you will definitely get your text on screen. We're excited about the most addictive hobby ever. That's just how it goes. What's your New Year's resolution, Miss Bulford?
My New Year's resolution, I think, is to have more me time.
More time? Do you know what you're going to have to do? You know what? You're going to have to take your sleeping bag home then. Can't keep coming here 7 days a week.
It will still be jewellery making, but for me, or to practice more rather than be rushing around doing things at 90 miles an hour.
I like it. Yeah. It's positive.
Yeah, thank you.
Tick the box.
Thank you.
Right. Well, let's give Debbie some me time. Let's give her a lovely challenge. So you just sit over there, you make some lovely jewellery. We're going to provide you with the goods to do that with.
So
do you know,
nice.
We are so generous, aren't we? This is your Hummingbird jewellery kit. I'm not quite sure why. I would have gone for more of an aquatic name here. Don't you think, with all these blue tones? It's almost like when you're on the plane. This is going to be depressing for everybody who's sitting there hungover. I'm going to start talking about holidays. But you know when you're on the plane and you're coming into land and you look down at the sea and you see all the different tones of blue? That's what I'm looking at here with this beautiful strand pack. You got 4 strands here. You have got rainbow pyrite though, so I think that's where the hummingbird colours come from, isn't it? That beautiful variation of metallic colours there. Little spectrum of colours here. You've got your greens, your golds, your purples, your blues, all come through depending on which angle the light hits the droplet shape at. Those are 10 by 6 mil. You've also got blue chalcedony. Faceted rounds, 8 mil in size, very easy to work with. These would make really beautiful macrame bracelets, wouldn't they?
Actually, yes. Yeah, they would.
I'm thinking about trying a bit of macrame in 2014. Chainmail mastered, sorted that, no problemo. Macrame's next. I'm coming for you now, Mark. On top of that, we also have light blue cultured pearls. Well, they're actually classified as midnight blue, but normally when I think of the midnight blue, I see more sort of navy tones. But these are a little bit brighter.
Yeah, more of a peacock colour, isn't it,
Yeah.
really?
I think it's because of the organic shapes.
Yeah.
They've got a bit more texture, slightly lighter pearlescence as a result. Gorgeous colour. Again, very versatile. The beauty of having a collection of blue gemstones like this is that most people's first purchase of gemstone jewellery is of blue or purple gemstone. So, again, maybe your New Year's resolution for 2014 is to start selling your jewellery. This could be a winner for you. Because if you've got the right colours in your stash, in your collections, people are going to be drawn to this. And we also have a light blue chalcedony. This is a really beautiful, almost aquamarine blue colour here. These are faceted drops. They range from 8x4 to 14x8 mil. You get 115 carats there. So 4 very versatile strands. They'd work in a variety of different collections, but they also all work together, which is basically what we try to do with our jewellery kits. Try to give you a variety of components that can all be used to create a set of jewellery, but of course you don't have to use them in that way. Because to be honest, you could take your faceted drops, this is a really easy way to create sellable jewellery, and just with 3 of these you could create a matching set of jewellery, couldn't you? You could just use 2 of the smaller ones to create a pair of earrings and then one of the larger droplets to create a matching pendant. Boom. And the set is done. And because of the faceting on these droplets, it's going to look really sophisticated, really high-end. But then, of course, you've got pearls, probably. I know that Labradorite is our favourite gemstone, but I think pearls are probably one of our quickest selling gemstones here, because as soon as we put pearls on screen, they sell out. I usually present the Miss It, Miss Out show, so I'm often bringing you single strands. As soon as I hold up a strand of pearls, I don't have to do very much work. They fly out the door. Everybody needs pearls in their collection. I think it's because, you know, it doesn't matter if you're 8 or 88, you can still wear a strand of pearls, can't you?
You can.
So we've got all your blues there. That is not all you get in a kit, of course. You also get your essential threading material. So you've got 50 metres of beading thread. And on this particular kit, I think it's the rose gold beading thread. That's quite interesting because I like the idea of working with rose gold and blue tones together.
Very nice.
The thing I like about rose gold, I used to think there was just one advantage, now I think there's 2. So one of the advantages is that you get a little bit of warmth into your designs, which is going to be a nice juxtaposition between the icy blues of the gemstones and then a little bit of warmth from the red, from the rose gold beading thread, but also a little bit of femininity because you get that slight pink tinge to it, don't you? There's little hues coming through from your beading thread even. Then you've got 6 metres of clear elastic and 80 metres of monofilament, and, as if that wasn't enough, 98 pieces on your finest kit. So if you have just taken up the hobby, this is an incredible way to really develop your stash of finest here. You've got 1 metre of chain, you've got your cord endings. I know that these are very, very sought after. Somebody emailed me last night on New Year's Eve to say, now listen to me, Mr. Mackay, that is actually how they started it. They said like, between her and her mother, they have something like 100 bracelets ready to go, but they need cord endings to complete them all. So I know how sought after these are. That again shows the popularity of a discipline like macrame, doesn't it? Those braiding techniques that are so popular with everyone. You've also got your head pins, your eye pins, your jump rings, your crimp beads, your toggle clasps, your bolt ring clasps, your shepherd hooks. I think that's everything. 98 pieces in total. This is antique bronze plated copper, so very malleable, very easy to work with, but still very sturdy. MPGC21 is the code you need. People are already allocating this to the basket. You know what they're doing. taking advantage of 1 P&P per day. Already got hold of the Labradorite, and now that they've paid their $2.95. Let me just sort this out. You get over here. There we go. 4 strands in this particular kit. The name is Hummingbird MPGC21. Let's have a look at our price this morning. $24.95. The perfect way to start a new hobby, or of course develop your stash, add those strands. You've got 4 strands here, 2 strands of chalcedony, gorgeous rainbow pyrite, and your Baroque cultured pearls. Very organic look to those. The beauty of working with pearls that have these irregular shapes is that nobody's going to mistake them for faux pearls, which obviously are quite common in the homemade jewellery sort of sector. But if you've got those irregularities, everybody knows they're genuine pearls. They know that you've sourced the real deal. That is what we do here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. The best possible value for genuine gemstones. MPGC21. You've got your 98 pieces of antique bronze plated copper fines pack. What are you thinking, Debbie? You already you cracking on? You getting underway?
Yeah.
Bit of me time?
Absolutely. I'm tempted just to restring this.
I can understand that.
Do you know,
I was saying that I would create just a set using that.
I just think these drops, in particular this colour, what else can you do to make that look better? Can't really, can you? I just think it's
so
stunning
elegant,
as it is,
isn't it?
Actually. So I might do something very, very simple with that. I just think it's beautiful as it is.
Do you know what? It would look nice, you know, with like a ball gown, because you know they have like long, like plunging necklines.
Yes.
You see, I'm such a fashionista.
I might restring that and do some earrings and a little bracelet or something to match, but I just think it's so beautiful as it is.
It is gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Is it the colour or is it the faceting? Or is it both?
I just think it looks like droplets of water, doesn't it, really?
It does. That's what I was saying, aquatic, when I picked it up.
Yeah, it's just so fresh and clean and beautiful. Yeah, I shall see.
Yes, okay, we'll leave you to it. That is your challenge. And we are going to carry on now. We're going to give you another incredible offer. Where are we going to, sorry? Rightio. We're going to kick off. It's a bit of a polymer clay themed show today, isn't it? We've got a lot of polymer clay going on. We're going to be launching the new nylon cutters throughout the show, because we've got a lot to get through actually. And what was that? Don't go nuts with the sprinkles. There we go. Keep your resolutions coming in, but don't forget to keep them positive. You've got to tell me how you intend to achieve your task that you're setting yourself. Maybe your New Year's resolution is to add another string to your bow. Sculpy clay, polymer clay could be the way to do just that. It helps you, again, make your gemstones go further, but also it gives you license to basically achieve any look you want to, doesn't it? You're not limited to what Mother Nature's created, and particularly if you follow the instructions of the world's leading expert in polymer clay, Miss Debbie Belford.
Oh dear,
I'll
does it every time.
I'll stop now. Let me tell you what you're going to get in this collection of polymer clay. So you've got 2 of your white clays, obviously very useful. Again, very versatile, allows you to create other colours using your white, because you could take some of the blue, for example, add a little bit of white. It's going to be a lighter tone. Is that right, Debbie?
Yep, that's right.
You can see I've been listening to you.
Oh yeah.
You've also got your pearl clay. So again, gives you another look. If you mix it in with other things, gives you that pearlescence, that translucency. Incredible. Then we've got your green. It's a lovely base colour. Mother Nature's base colour, in fact. She starts every single flower with a green stem and a green leaf before she decides what colour the petals are going to be. You've also got your beige and your blue. So, your pearl, your white, your beige, your blue, another white, and your green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different polymer clays. And you know what? If you just got hold of the Hummingbird jewellery kit, this is the perfect addition, isn't it?
It is actually, yeah.
Because all these colours, there you go, you can see the gemstone strands there. All these colours are going to work perfectly with those. ZMGC45 is the code. People are already flying in on the phone lines. You know why? Polymer clay was the biggest selling kit of last year. We found that out at the award ceremony yesterday. So I know how many of you out there have taken up polymer clay in the last 12 months. This is a deal just for you, or for all those people who are about to take up polymer clay. So if you were to buy all of these separately from our website, they're $1.95 each. So already we demonstrate incredible value on sculpy clay. So it would be $11.70, but that's not the price if you buy the Polymer Clay Collection bundle this morning. ZMGC45 should be $11.70 this morning. Add it to your order for $8.95. We're going to find an add it to your order price for everyone this morning. Take advantage of our New Year's Day prices. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how many items you purchase or how bulky or heavy the items are in polymer clay. By the time you've got your nylon cuts and your polymer clay, you're thinking, oh, that's going to be a heavy order. That's going to cost me more P&P. No, 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 no. Just $2.95 per day here at Jewellery Maker. And I have to say, it's the only way to shop. I went to the Boxing Day sales. It was a horrible experience. The car park cost me £4.40. Then I had petrol, had to buy fast food for the kids, which I don't like doing anyway. But, you know, when they're going crazy and there's about 200 people in your way, you just say, yes, just get it. It's basically a horrible experience. I didn't find anything I wanted. I came home, I went online for about 2 minutes, and my cowboy boots are winging their way to me. So, to be honest, I used to always think that buying from a home shopping channel was a bit of a removed experience, and I had to like sort of explain that to people, but actually it's the only way to shop, especially when it's one P&P of $2.95. That's cheaper than the car park would be in most shopping centres anyway. The weather has been horrendous, storms, rainy, trying to get the buggy in the boot in the rain. Oh, forget it. I'm shopping from my living room from now on. You can do just that with us here at Jewellery Maker. Either go online at jewellerymaker.com or, of course, dial our free phone number. We really do make it a risk-free experience. And don't forget, if you are shopping on jewellerymaker.com, just adding it to your basket doesn't ensure that you're going to get your item. You have to check out. We've actually launched our new website now as well. It's all newfangled. So get involved, have a look. If you haven't had a look, log on to jewellerymaker.com, check out our website, very easy to use. You can watch all the shows live so you can see my handsome face. The perfect incentive. Did you hear what she just said?
What?
She said, no, we're trying to get people to watch. ZMGC45, the Polymer Clay Collection, available right now with an incredible saving at just $8.95. Add that to your order while you can. We are going to move on. We've got a lot to get through. Woohoo! We're going to launch the first of our nylon cuts. I'm excited. We are the only supplier in the UK to stock these items. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? 2014 being launched with an exclusive product. Oh, you've got the code straight on screen. Oh, I'm going to have to shoot through this now, otherwise all the phone buyers are going to tell me off on Facebook, because they're all going to be allocated. Oh my word. Okay, it's been on for a few seconds. 12 have gone in that short time. A quarter of the stock has been allocated already. Okay, ZCDO82, if you want to add these to your order, you can start dialing now. You don't need to wait for the price to come on screen. Let me explain that these are the circular ones. Can I open them? What did I call them? Oh. I just heard in my ear, they're the nylon cutters, they were just saying. Tell me something incredible about nylon cutter sets, okay, Debbie Bulford.
I will do. I went on my polymer clay weekend, and I shall show you something later on that one lady made, Irene. Hello, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. And we all just thought, wow, the necklace that she made and the pendant was absolutely superb. And the reason that we all went mad for them is they're really cookie cutters, and you can bake on them. So you can put them in the oven. So they withstand a very high temperature. And I like to make gift boxes. So you can actually bake the clay on them to make little tiny gift boxes. And those round ones are perfect because they're big enough for bangles.
Yes.
So you can bake the armature of a bangle or what have you. So they have so many more uses, which I will explain as the show goes on.
Yes.
You may look at it and you think, my goodness, that's enormous. You don't have to use the clay that big. You can pleat it, you can twist it, you can do whatever you want with it. But the cutters are very sharp, seamless.
Really?
Very sharp and seamless. And they have a ridge. So if you do a box, it has the ridge of where the lid's going to be.
They're heat resistant up to 160 degrees Celsius. So
yeah, so they're fine for polymer clay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was pretty excited, but now I didn't even think about that because you could actually make little ring boxes then.
Yeah.
Or like you say, the round one's perfect for bangles and bracelets.
Exactly.
Okay, start dialing right now. Lots of you are already getting involved. So you've got 9 pieces in total, so you've got 20 to 100 times. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Yeah, that's going to be right. Oh no. Okay, there's very slight variations. It's 20 mil, 30 mil, 41 mil, 50 mil, 60 mil, 70 mil, 81 mil, 91 mil, and 100 mil. They just did that to fleece me, didn't they? Whoever makes these and supplies them to Jewellery Maker exclusively just did those little variations to trip me up on the first day of 2014. Okay, half the stock's already been allocated. These are going to be so popular. Don't forget, you don't have to just use them with your polymer clay.
No.
They would work with silver clay. Is that right?
They would work with silver clay, and because they are heat resistant, you can put them in the dishwasher. Or use them for cookies.
These are getting more, I was going to say.
Use them for cookies or whatever. You don't have to just use them for
If you
polymer
buy
clay.
them for polymer clay, don't then use them for cookies because there's some nasty chemicals in polymer clay that you don't want to eat.
No.
So buy 2. That's my advice. Buy 1 for your cookies and 1. Actually, do you know what? You can use the larger ones for your cookies because you want big cookies.
Well, you could do.
And then you could use your smaller ones for polymer clay.
Yeah, you could do.
You know, there's that company, isn't there, that you go into and they sell those big cookies.
Yeah.
You could make those. And actually, how about this? If you are going to hit the craft fairs in 2014, you could actually have a little bit of variety on your store. Draw them in with the smell, the promise of cookies, and then push the jewellery. You like that?
Yeah,
Would that be a good selling technique at a craft fair?
Very good.
Because whenever I've been to craft fairs, the bakery stores and the cupcake stores are always the first to be packing up. They're going home. They're saying, okay, I've created a queue on the phone line, so let's get the price on screen for our first pack of nylon cutters. The code is ZCDO82, an exclusive item to us here at Jewellery Maker. And let's have a look at this. Stupendous price, $14.95. You've got 9 different cutters here. Throughout the show, Debbie is going to show us exactly how versatile this item is. And don't forget, we've got 4 more sets coming up throughout the show. These are your round nylon cutters. They do vary in size from 20mm to 100mm. ZCDO82. Maybe you watch the show because you love crafting, but you're not a jewellery maker. Mm-hmm. An item for you. If you could, in fact, could you actually use these for like decorating cupcakes? You'll see a lot of cupcakes.
Yes, you could. I mean, you can make Christmas decorations with them. You can draw around them if you do card making. You can, because there's no seams. You can do.
Yes.
You can use them for all
They're
sorts of things.
basically one of the most versatile items we stock. A multi-craft tool, if you like.
Yes.
There you go. ZCDO82 is the code you need. Your round nylon cutters. 9 pieces in total, ranging from 20mm to 100mm. I've only got a quarter of the stock remaining now, so if you do want to get involved with this, you need to hurry. You need to dial right now. And don't forget, at Jewellery Maker, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you get them home and they're not everything you hoped they would be, you can send them straight back. No one's going to do that. Not with these.
No.
But you do have the privilege. I'm said no one. Somebody might. ZCDO82, your round nylon cutters. Available right now for $14.95, but I have to tell you we're approaching very limited stock on these. How many did we start with? So we only had double figures when we started, and we're approaching single figures of availability now. Sorry. These cutters are they're going to sell out today, aren't they?
I'll be very surprised if they don't. I mean, they are some of the best cutters I've ever used,
Really?
to be honest. Oh yeah, yeah. They are really lovely to use, and a lot of the cutters are very sharp on your hand when you're doing a lot of cutting.
Oh, of course, because they're going to be soft on the top.
And they're nice and soft on the top to use
Just
and
giving
reuse.
me my realisation there. It's like a little light bulb. Oh yeah.
But they're good. They're good just for armatures. I mean, I've made one or two things where you've got the centre ring that's quite big, and then you've got the cutters to cut the middle, and you've got so many different sizes.
Ah, so you can create a hollow.
Yeah.
Right. Is that
really good?
Is that the official word?
Well, it is now. Yes.
Yeah. Director Ollie's on the exact same page as me. He's just having the same realisations as I am. He's like, oh, you can cut out the middle section. I was like, yes. That's what Debbie's basically been explaining for the last 2 minutes of me and Ollie just cottoning on. Cottoning on with the nylon cutters.
Oh.
I'm gonna get Gonzo in here. That's what I need. I need Gonzo. That would be amazing. I don't think he wants to work for me. Right, huge queue on the phone. I'll have to leave those ones with you. Give you one last look. There you go. ZCDO82, your round nylon cutters. Don't forget, I've got 4 more shapes coming up throughout the show. Looks like these are going to be a sellout, as we have just entered into single figures of availability. So if you want to get hold of these, basically, there's 7 left. I'm going to tell everybody. Some might drop back in stock, but I very much doubt it. Started with double figures. Those are going to be a sellout today. I've got 4 more shapes coming out throughout the show. What else have we got coming up? I hear you cry.
What else have we got coming up, Ed?
Give that girl a coconut. She knew what I was all about there. Wait, look at these. So much texture. These are going to add to your designs with these incredible clear quartz. Oh, look at that. You're sitting there, you're dehydrated from all of the alcohol last night, and you're looking at these thinking, blocks of ice, just what I need. That's how much texture these incredible gemstones have, isn't it? Look at those. Now, if those are coming up for so many jewellery makers, because I think that all the bridal boutique collections are going to require those clear quartz. But just been discussing the idea of incorporating Mother Nature's base colour into your collections. Check this out. Graduated faceted pear drops of green pyrite.
Wow, they are
Look at
amazing.
Debbie's face. I know that you like the natural tones, don't you? Do you know what I love about these? They've got that metallic sheen that you get from pyrite,
They're
but in really
fabulous.
natural colour. It's the colour of freshly cut grass, isn't it?
Isn't that gorgeous? I haven't seen
This-
anything like that before. Never
No.
seen anything like it.
I've never seen green pyrite. I've been selling gemstones for 6 years.
Wow.
Look at the
fabulous.
colour tones. Do you know what? Everyone's going to want to get hold of those for their spring collections. Really vibrant colour there, really zesty. Ooh. Let's have a look at these, because we're just talking about things for bridal collections. If you create tiaras and fascinators, check these out. They're so delicate.
Oh.
Top drilled faceted drops
Oh.
of your clear quartz. Look at those, they're so beautiful. Oh wow. Yeah, beautiful clarity from this particular strand. And I've got another strand to launch, new to 2014. Now I thought that this gemstone, I did say, Ollie, we really are on the same page this morning. I was just about to say this. On Sunday night, we had this amazing strand of rainbow moonstone, and I was saying that I thought it might rival Labradorite for Gemstone of the Year, actually, because obviously it has a similar optical effect, that incredible angular essence. I know, in fact, like I say, the way I was able to display it on Sunday night was that just picking one, let's pick one, and then shield it a bit from the light, and we'll be able, there you go. There you go, you can see it. Now this is a really interesting gemstone. This has been set into jewellery since 100 AD. The ancient Romans actually used to believe that the lunar gods had put shards of moonlight inside the gemstone. That's where it gets its name from. So it just goes to show the history and gravitas attached to this gemstone. Ollie's just telling me that it's often used in the fantasy films, like Lord of the Rings series and stuff like that. They use that because that's the kind of sort of optical effect they want to recreate. Magical. Okay, so we're going to do a pound block of the black one. Oh, I'm excited about the accrue. You won't let me do it yet. Yeah, so let's do the one I didn't pick up. Thanks. Backed by popular demand, a pound of black sculpy clay. INCM20 is the code. If you want to get involved, start dialing now. We are seriously busy, considering I thought everyone would still be tucked up in bed, sleeping it all off. They're not. They're up, getting involved. You know
Good.
what? I know you crafters. You're proactive. You're already decided you're up. They're probably making jewellery.
Probably.
Start 2014 as you mean to go on, and if you intend to take your crafting more seriously, maybe add a string to your bow, maybe you just want to develop your polymer clay skills, this is the item for you. Don't forget, you've got to speculate to accumulate. If you want to sell your jewellery in 2014, it's probably most beneficial to take advantage of these wholesale opportunities, because you know, buying the smaller blocks is really useful for, I think, for experimentation and for seeing what works in your designs. But with a colour like black, you know, you need it. It's not one of those things like, oh, I'm not sure whether this will work. How often do you use black clay? Maybe
in every design, really. I think because it's used on the back of most of your pendants, or most people use black as the backing for most of your pendants. So it's an essential, really. It's like having a black gemstone or a clear gemstone.
Yeah.
You know, the colours that we're selling today are all the essentials. And I don't think we've sold black by itself before. I think we've only
Used
sold
to be
it with
a
black
two-pack,
and white.
didn't it?
Yeah, and the weight of this is amazing. So to get this at the price that we're going to do, bearing in mind if you've already opened your baskets, you're not paying any more for postage. And that's it. Very good.
There you go.
Sorry, Ed. I just
That's
talked
all
too
right.
much.
I'm going to go get a coffee.
Sorry.
Sorted.
Sorry.
No, you're exactly right. Do you know what? I'm here. I do have, you know, some knowledge. My knowledge is mainly of the gemstones, of the business. But you are the world's leading expert in sculpey clay. So you're the one that they want to hear from, Dems. Don't you worry. You see, don't mess with me. Don't steal my bit or I'll get you. INCM20, your £1 block of black clay. Oh my word, is that right? Half the stock's already been allocated.
Yeah, not surprised.
Well, Sculpey Clay kit was the best-selling kit of last year. It won an award yesterday. And right now we're going to give you a wholesale opportunity on your black Sculpey Clay. Let's have a look at your price. And don't forget, you are not limited to one of these at $14.95. You can multi-buy these wholesale opportunities. Maybe you know what, this would be a great text to receive. I'm going to expand my buying budget to account for your wholesale opportunities, JM, so that you can sell, so that I can sell more items. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear people not launching small businesses, taking the world by storm, taking jewellery making to a new level in 2014. INCM20, Sculpey black block, £1 thereof for just $14.95. As you rightly say, we used to We used to just do these together. And when I was the sales manager of the channel, I remember lowering the price to $26.95. That was a clearance price for the 2-pack. But right now, you can add a pound of the block for just $14.95 for this incredible, essential block of sculpted clay. They're flying out the door. People have created a bit of a queue on the phone lines. I like that. So all of the people in the call centre who went out partying last night, who weren't feeling very well, have all woken up now because they are there poised to take your calls on our free phone number 0800 644 655. Don't forget that if you do enter a short queue, you will be answered in the order in which you dial in. So there's no problem, and it is a free phone number from landline. So risk-free shopping here at JewelleryMaker.com. Alternatively, log on to our website and you just have to click now and it'll be added to your basket. If you check out, it's yours. INCM20, your Sculpy Primo Black Clay pound block for just $14.95. Have we ever sold it as an individual block? We don't know. I don't remember. So it was probably about a year since we did, if we ever did. So most people have only ever been able to get hold of this as part of the
I think so.
The 2-pack.
I think so.
And not only that, we haven't had the 2-pack for a long time, have we? So you actually haven't been able to get hold of a pound of black Sculpey clay for quite a long time. INCM20 is the code. Over half the stock. Really? Oh my word. I've only got 12 left in stock. That's how quick it's sold out.
Gosh.
Well, it hasn't sold out. There's 12 left. What am I talking about? INCM20. Single figures now. Single figures now. There's 8 remaining in stock of this. That goes to show how popular Sculpey clay is, as if we didn't know. You got Sculpey clay workshops coming up in January 2014?
I have actually. I think it's. I have to double check actually in my diary. I think it's the 14th to 15th of Jan. I think we've got chainmail and we've got polymer clay, the starter, the basics for anyone who's just picked up polymer clay, and there's still some spaces. So if anybody wants to come along, I will double check the dates in a minute.
You can actually check them out on the website now.
Right,
it's been launched. You can just go there. All the dates, all the workshops. So easy here at Jewellery Maker. Right, we're going to have to leave that one. It's going to be a sellout. So congratulations to everybody who's getting involved this morning. I think we're going to launch our first kit of the morning, and it's a polymer clay kit. I told you, bit of a theme going on here. Friends, odd and new. No, old and new. Some people's friends can be a bit odd, can't they? I'll bet people went to parties last night and they ended up speaking to people that they were like, "Who are you, mate?" Kirsty just said, I won't tell you. Friends, old and new. So I imagine this is because we've got an antique feel from the findings, but we've also got the addition of the Sculpey clay and the little gilding flakes, are those? Okay, I'm going with it. I'm going with the names. In 2014, I'm going to stop renaming every item I sell. How about that? I know, I really want that. I really want that job of giving everything the names. It is hard. I used to create a lot of bundles when I was a sales manager of the channel, and you do get a bit named out sometimes. You create kits, don't you? You put the kits together, Debbie. It can be difficult.
I don't anymore, but when I was doing it, I did get to a point where you just say to the whole office, what on earth can I name this?
What can I call it?
And some of the names you got back were not appropriate, I have to say. There you go.
Not from me. I'm a sensible one in the office. It's the girls that are naughty. AFGC89 is the code you need here. Wow, do you know what? This is another perfect edition if you intend to sell your jewellery at craft fairs in January. Well, all year long really you need to stock up on your birthstones, but this is in fact January's birthstone. We're looking at Garnet here, and you've got that traditional deep red tone that you expect to see from Garnet, haven't you? You've got 2 strands here. You've got 250 carats in your 8mm plain rounds. You get such a high-end look from these polished plain rounds, don't you? 8mm in size, then even more versatility from your 4mm rounds. You've got 50 carats there. These are perfect. You could create beady bead designs. You could use them on your soutache designs. Use them in kumihimo, right size for those. I thought she's taking the mick out of the way I was saying it, but she's actually just singing the words. She's just getting excited about kumihimo. That's what Kirsty just did in my ear. Get out here and do that. Oh, she won't get out. She's well excited about 2014. It's going to be a big year for jewellery making. And you have also got your shell little, they're almost flat circles, aren't they? Lovely banding on them, and great pearlescence as well from the nacre that's been used here. Again, you've got that high polished look that's going to give you a real high-end feel to your jewellery. It's a lovely combination. Maybe people wouldn't have thought of using these coffee tones with these red wine colours before. Well, I'm sure plenty of people have mixed red wine and coffee before. But you've got those like chestnut tones, aren't you, that are going so well with your garnet colours here. Real consistency of colour on these garnets. I love them. Now I know that Debbie is going to have been excited to get hold of these colours because these are right up your street, aren't they?
They are. Oh, definitely. They're definitely beautiful, beautiful, rich tones.
I love it. 2 strands of January's birthstone as well, so could be a bit of a money spinner, this particular kit. It's always easier to sell your jewellery if the person that you're selling to has a personal association with the gemstone. And of course, even if people aren't really into gemology, they're probably aware of their birthstone. Particularly, do you know what, if people are going to craft fairs, it may be that they're looking to buy a present for somebody, and then it could be that the birthday happens to fall in January. So if you have craft fairs coming up, this could be the kit to get hold of. On top of that, we have got some extra special additions here, because we've got your bronze sculpy clay, and it's the sparkly kind, it's the glittery one, the accents range. Is that right?
This one has, yes, it's got some mica powder in it.
Ah, mica powder. Yeah. That's what gives it that little sparkly. I just saw it had a little sparkle to it. And your gilding flakes, these go so far. When you actually open this, it sort of like explodes like a party popper. It goes, it's so much of it. What are we looking at? It's red and gold colours. Do you know what? These are like, again, the perfect combination to be using with your chestnut tones, your deep red colours, aren't they? They're going to bring a little bit of opulence to the design because of the golden tones. I'm not going to open it. It goes everywhere, honestly. When you open it, do it in a contained area. Do you know what? I'm going to give a crafting tip. Who am I to be giving crafting tips? This is what I would do. Get a sandwich bag or a clear bag and open it inside that, and then if it does go everywhere, you've got it all contained. Domestic goddess. Is that not a good idea?
I'm only joking.
Huh?
I just get a piece of paper so you can just empty it and just put it back in. Sorry.
The world's leading experts always got to have the final say, hasn't she? Right, so these are your strands. You've got 2 strands of January's birthstone, beautiful garnet, and you've also got your bronze sculpey clay and your red and gold gilding flakes. But what else have you got? I hear you cry.
What else have you got, Ed?
Gosh, she's on it this morning. Debbie, impressed as well. Is this right?
Yeah, they're new.
Oh yeah, new monofilament. New, lovely branded packaging. Look at us. We've come so far in 4 years. What? Actually, do you know what? If you've actually developed a bit of a way of storing your reels and stuff, because I saw a lady who had all the like dowling rods with them all on. Now they're the same size, it might actually be easier. What's happened to the graphics? Kirsty, she's to blame for this. I knew it. Oh no. Do you know what? The other night I had to go out there and get the whiteboard and stuff because it kept missing out characters, so I was writing them up. I think everybody likes it when I have to look like a fool.
Yeah.
I'm still going to tell you everything we've got. This is really interesting beading thread. What is this beading thread? It's a different colour.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like a pyrite sort of colour.
Yes, that's it. It's called bronze, but it's not.
It's
really,
lovely.
I
Actually,
think
not silver and not gold.
You've reclassified. It's sort of in between, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a lovely colour.
Beautiful. It's really going to add to the designs. It's going to pick out the reds and the golden tones within the gemstones and the polymer
I like
clay.
that.
I really like that. And you've got your 6 meters of clear elastic and same amount. You've got your 80 meters of monofilament, but you've got it on the handy reels that are the same size. So I think that is more useful for storage and things like that.
I think the other reels, it kept coming undone as well, whereas that's so easy to store.
Oh,
it's
has it got,
better.
because it's got the little...
It's got a little ridge that you
can see. It's got a little sort of incision in the plastic. It's not the most romantic thing to be shown, and I've got a beautiful garnet, but...
And it used to get in a real mess.
Yeah, it did. I actually threw one across the studio the other night because it was annoying me. The other... Was it? Actually, it was Christmas morning. That's what it was. It kept unravelling. I just threw it away. I'm getting so much trouble, I am. It's all right. The management's still out the country at the moment. They don't know the prices we're doing. Right, on top of that, you also have your antique bronze findings. Again, perfect for creating a real stash of findings, essential findings. I myself have felt the frustration of completing a design and not having a clasp. I did all my chainmail and then I didn't have a clasp. I had to wait till I got to work to finish it, and I'm imagining that most people don't work at Jewellery Maker, so they probably can't just go to work and get a clasp. So make sure you stock up on your findings while you can. You've got here 98 pieces, meters worth of chain. You've got your cord endings, your eye pins, your head pins, your crimp beads, your shepherd hooks, your toggle clasp, and your bottom clasp. Can I tell you, we need to reset the box. Sorry, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm afraid. We had this problem the other night, you see, and we did get through to somebody and they said, reset the box. That's the first port of call. Sorry to be giving instructions to the gallery, but Ollie's been away for a little while, and Kirsty's never had to reset the box before. She didn't know that. So the graphics are currently missing. What is the code though? AFGC89. And to be honest, if you just dial up and say, I want to buy that kit that's on screen now, the help team will find it for you. The code is AFGC89. Shall we go over and get a demonstration from Debbie while we sort out the graphics? That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I'm going to walk over and see what Debbie's made. And I imagine it's quite impressive because, you know, our designers are experts and they always rise to the challenge. They always see every kit we give them as, you know, a design brief.
Challenge, yes.
But when we provide people with the exact items they love working with, it comes through in the jewellery, I think. And are these up your street or what?
Yes. The colours I love. Even in my lounge, with a glass of wine and a dark light, you can still see the lovely tones of these beads. And the polymer clay, I use the round cutters that you've just sold actually to do these, because they're so sharp and clean and no seam, as I said before. They are fabulous for doing things like this, that you cut the insides out.
Oh yeah, I've just realised you could cut the insides out.
Yeah, because then you cut the inside, then you use the inside further up the necklace, if you see what I mean.
Ah, so nothing goes to waste. Very important in crafting. No. Those nylon cutters, I believe there might be 2 or 3 left in stock. How quick they sold out.
I'm amazed.
So if you do want to get involved, you can still add these to your order. Just mention to the help team. Don't forget 1 P&P per day. And you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, so you might as well add them to your order. Make sure you've got some, and then make your decision.
Absolutely.
Don't make your final decision when you're on the phone line.
No.
Make them when you've got them in your home.
No, absolutely. And then there's quite a fun sort of bracelet there that sort of goes up and down, which I shall show you how to make. It's a bit
like a starfish.
It is actually. Yeah, it's quite fun. So I'll show you how to make. But the other, the gemstones in the kit, I think, complement the colours of the clay. I think just the ruby tones are just gorgeous. Those deep cranberry colours.
Yes.
I just love them all.
Like mulled wine kind of colours, aren't they?
Beautiful.
How long can you get away with drinking mulled wine for? What date do you have to stop drinking it?
I don't
really
think you
like
do,
it.
really. I don't think you do. I only ever have it at Christmas. I don't see why.
I know, I might just drink it all year.
Yeah, it'd be rather nice.
Actually, do you know what? This set would go rather splendidly with my lovely new jumper. Do you like that?
Very well coordinated there. Very well
It's
coordinated.
like I knew.
Oh, I know.
I didn't. And I'll tell you another thing that I've just noticed. Sorry,
yes. No,
keep interrupting you.
No,
it's the antique bronze findings as well. Work perfectly with the colour tones,
do, because
don't they?
I know we say this quite a lot with these findings, but they do give it a vintage look, and the vintage look doesn't seem to be going out. I think it's staying in the shops. The steampunk things are getting more gothic, I think, at the moment. It's becoming more crosses, you know, and things this year. Big, huge crosses are coming back in, so that sort of look is perfect. But I wanted to do the pendant there is just a circle, and then you just embellish around it, just going round and round and round. Really quite simple.
That's going to become a real feature though of like your outfit, isn't it? You could wear quite a simple ensemble and then make.
And that can be the centre of a choker, centre of a pendant. You know, it can be centre of a bracelet. And then the necklace right on the end, I've done something really simple, and that's just like a rosary chain necklace. If I'd have had enough head pins and eye pins, because we're not allowed to use anything but in the kit, I would have done it all the way around the back of the neck, actually, because I just like the way it moves when it's linked together. I think it's lovely.
I think a bit of undulation in your jewellery is really important, because then the light hits the gemstones, and you know it just attracts people's attention to what you wear. And if you're making it to sell, that's important, isn't it? Because people are going to notice it, and then you might get commissions off the back of that. So where'd you get that from?
Exactly, and those are really, really simple earrings, I know. And the necklace next door to it, it shows these small beads. Don't be put off by the tiny beads, because they can be a feature in your jewellery. Some people don't like the tiny beads, think, oh no, they're not going to be a statement, but they can be, and they can look really, really lovely. I do love working with the tiny beads.
On the Miss It Miss Out show, I get loads of feedback saying that everyone's after those smaller beads.
I think because of the soutache coming in, because of this Downton Abbey thing, a lot of people are sewing beads now, not just beading with being thread. They're sewing onto felts, and the little beads are sought after. So to get gemstone little beads are good. So
amazing.
Shall I do a demo?
We've got to get the price on, because the graphics crash. You know what? The graphics are back. The code is AFGC89. Friends old and new. Okay, so this will be the price for you to buy all of the components individually from our website, $33.15, and we're going to do a super 2014 offer, and then we're going to go a little bit further because of our graphic error. We're going to make up for it now. Here comes our special offer price. Oh, that's amazing. A few extra pounds off to get it under £20 now.
That's good.
$19.95. When you consider that you're getting 300 carats of garnet alone, $19.95 sounds like a good price. But then you've got your antique bronze finding, your threading materials, you've got polymer clay, you've got the gilding flakes.
Yeah, and that's less than £3 an item, isn't it? How many items?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
less than £3 a piece of jewellery.
Amazing.
Look at that. I mean, you wouldn't sell that for £3, would you?
No.
Look at that. I love that one. I might steal that.
I won't tell.
I won't really. AFGC89, friends old and new, quickly selling now under £20 for one of our starter kits. If you've just started the hobby, this could be a really impressive way to expand your stash of gemstones, because you're getting January's birthstone. Your findings, you've got 98 pieces of antique bronze, and you're getting polymer clay in the kit as well.
Absolutely.
So let's have a demo.
Okay, going to do that funky bracelet that's there that I just...
Can I pick it up just to show people the movement? We're just talking about movement
it just moves
in your jewellery, and this exhibits it better than
it really does move. As you've got it on, it moves. It's quite sweet, actually. And I did do a couple of them where there were two bracelets, not now, I did this last year. Right. So as you wear them together, they sort of link.
Oh,
they
I
weave.
saw that.
Yeah?
I saw that on the show, yeah. It's sort of like
a
looks like an 8 shape, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, how do you make that? You need to have a tube of clay, first of all. And I've got my bronze clay here that I've just made into a tube. I have conditioned it first, and for those of you who've never done clay before, it means making it soft. Making it soft enough so when it's in a long sausage and you bend it in half, it doesn't crack. So you know it's nice and soft and at room temperature. So there is my plug of clay, all right? Do not roll your long sausage of clay and then try and get your piece of wire through. There's no way that you'll be able to get it through. It's a lot easier to do it this way.
What will happen? The clay will become too brittle.
No, it's just that if you've got a thin sausage,
oh,
how can you feed it through?
It's going to be too difficult. Yeah.
So the easiest way to do it is to put your big fat sausage of clay on a scrap piece of wire, and I have a piece of wire at home that's the same thickness as this, about 125 or 1 mil, and I use it and reuse it that many times, and I just keep it to bake my clay. So just roll it and make your sausage go along the piece of wire.
Could you use your snake roller?
Yeah,
once
of course
the
you
wire's
can.
in there, yeah?
Of course you can. Yep. This I prepared earlier and it's just cracking a bit, but it's only because it's quite...
It's the heat in here. The air conditioner keeps turning off.
I know.
I just got them to switch it back on. I'm feeling a little warm myself.
Yes, it is a bit warm in here, isn't it? Right, so you can get the idea. The more you do it, the longer it goes. And if you've got a snake roller, which I have in my bag over there...
Do you want me to get it for you?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's fine, don't worry. But you can get the idea. It goes further and further along, depending how long you want your bangle. If this was a bangle, you just bend that into a bangle and bake it, you know? It's really simple. Now, here's our exploding flakes.
I'm getting in trouble for suggesting that I would go through a woman's bag now. They're all
no, it's my craft bag. No, it wouldn't bother me at all. Don't be silly. No. Now, these are fabulous. Make sure, though, your air conditioning or window isn't open. Don't sneeze, don't cough. No, don't, because this will go everywhere. Now, the way to put this onto your design is to take a piece and press it in. If you rub it onto the clay, it will just go into powder. It
disintegrates, doesn't it? Yeah.
Even with that one piece, you see all those colours in there? Isn't that, it's like an autumn leaf, isn't that beautiful? Now I cheat with these actually.
I tip them down and then do it like glitter.
Yeah,
that's how I would. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's just clever.
When you're
that's
doing
how I
a
would
bangle,
do it.
when you're doing a bangle, I open up all the big pieces on my tile first of all and place them down, and just then get your...
That's not cheating, that's just a good tip. That's the way to do it, I reckon.
Yeah. When you're doing something like this, if you're doing a flat piece of clay, then it's
I
different.
suppose then you could place...
You can place them on, but you know what I mean? But when you're doing something like this, it doesn't really matter. Right, now I'm going to cut some of this off, because I just want to show you how to do those links. Just cut one piece off. You can either bake this in your oven, and when you first take it out of the oven, for 20 minutes it's going to still be soft. All the oven does is to stick the plasticizers together. It just melts all the plastic and sticks it together. So when it comes out the oven, it will be soft. Don't think it isn't baked properly. It will be soft. It's the 20 minutes when you take it out of the oven that it will then start to go hard. And if you want it to go hard straight away, get a bowl of water, iced water if preferable, put it in, and it just makes the plasticizers go and they go hard.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now that's done really, really roughly. But you can either cut it when it's wet, when it's soft. Sorry, when it comes out the oven, or if it's pre-baked, to make the hoops. If you want them hooped, you can just bend your wire backwards and forwards. Just pretend that I put that all the way along. Okay. So once you've covered it in your lovely foils, you can then bend it backwards and forwards, and before you put it in the oven, just slice on the bend all the way through, and you can neaten that when it comes out. You can sand the edges. Whoops, just cut that bit out. That's it. And you can sand those edges that are quite rough, and then you've just got your loops. So that's how to make the bracelet, basically, is to bake it.
I love how easy you make everything look.
Well,
actually,
it's a bit rough,
quite
actually.
achievable.
So, kids could do this, you know. They'd love to do different shapes and make all sorts of hearts with it, and you can leave the wire in if you want to. But all that is an elasticated bracelet. Can I pinch that off there? Sorry, I had it on camera. Sorry. If I can pull that apart, all that is just one piece of elastic going through all of the different ones. and then when you wear it, obviously it goes up and down. And if you do put two on together, they sort of nestle in and out of each other, so they go like a figure of 8.
And how much clay have you used to create those little tubes? Not a great deal, really?
This is made out of the last of the clay. So the necklace and the bracelet took 3/4 of a block, and this is the last quarter.
Okay,
so you could make a quarter block to make a bracelet, which, if you think that the block is less than £2.50, plus a few bits of foil, so 50p and a couple of beads. So it's a cost-effective,
very
hobby
easy
as
way.
well. You know, it's really simple.
It's got profit written all over it, hasn't it?
It has, and it's fun as well. It's fun. I like to get my hands dirty and.
Yeah, that's what crafting's all about.
Yeah.
Having a little play, having a little experimentation. I like it.
Yeah.
I love this piece. This is where you've really made a feature of the polymer clay.
I do like circles. I don't know why. I just do like circles, and it's quite nice to think. Okay, I've got a round bead. So get a cutter the same size and actually put your bead, cut out the size of the bead, and then put a bead inside.
There
you see
you
that?
go.
That's one of the shells. You see that? So think how you can incorporate your beads in it. I could have put a hole right in the middle and
That's
put it
really
through.
contemporary look, isn't it? But actually, it sort of like brings the two worlds together, doesn't it? The polymer clay and the gemstone
I think
together.
the two mix really well together, and sometimes gemstones can be very heavy.
Yes.
And this just takes the weight out, I think.
And it adds a bit of texture as well, doesn't it? Because
it does.
you know, sometimes when it's just a beaded necklace, as you say, it just has that one dynamic. This has like layers of texture, doesn't it? Yeah. These are incredible designs. As I say, I love when a designer gets hold of things that they have a connection to. It just comes out in the jewellery. I'm a little bit enamoured by this garnet pendant myself. But AFGC89, friends, old and new jewellery kit, under £20. Apologies for the graphical error at the start of the sale on this jewellery kit, but we made up for it by going a couple of pounds lower. AFGC89, £19.95 is your price. You've seen the incredible jewellery, you've seen the incredible demonstration, and now it is time to see your designs on the Wall of Fame. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker and the Wall of Fame, and don't forget, today we are going to be drawing the first winner of 2014, so that is coming up later in the show, but right now Debbie's going to kick us off with somebody's design.
This is lovely. Number 497, that is just gorgeous. I love this. Good morning all at JM. This is my entry to the Wall of Fame. The chips are from a kit Sheila Davis made in November, and they are kunzite and aquamarine. I also added in plain white quartz from another bundle. I got the design idea from Mark Smith's Chips and Nuggets DVD, which is brilliant. Everything is from JM except for the clasp. Good luck to all in the draw, and Happy New Year to everyone, and best wishes from Elizabeth in Northern Ireland. Elizabeth, that is lovely. You'll wear that time and time again. That's beautiful.
I was just going to say, Mark Smith would be proud of that.
Oh, yeah.
And we were just talking about this colour combination on my show the other night. We were saying about the baby blues and the pastel pinks together. It just works, doesn't it?
They do,
it's
do
my favourite
indeed.
gemstone, kunzite.
Is it?
Might have mentioned that before.
That's lovely.
That's amazing, yeah. I have got, another piece featuring a lot of pastel tones here. This is number 500. It's been sent in by Michelle. She says, hi all at JM. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's a mixture of green stones, all bought from JM, that I had left over from other projects. I like the way it turned out, and I would like to wish everybody a happy new year and a wonderful new wonderful new beginnings for all. Love, Michelle Greaves in Margate. Absolutely beautiful. You can see there the pastel green shades, but real feature of the chain there. So it's
lovely.
just show how you can
and it's
take
so
things
fashionable with all the chain now, isn't it?
Yeah,
really
those vintage and steampunk designs
absolutely.
feature lots of chain, don't they?
They do.
So Michelle, you are number 500. Good luck to you.
This is number 498. I love that. Isn't that
wow,
lovely?
looks really intricate.
I love it. And
perfect actually for like a holiday piece,
yes,
don't you think?
and these clasps, I don't know if we've got any more of those back in stock, but those clasps
the slider ones, they were really popular,
lovely
weren't
because
they?
they hold things beautifully. This is from Jason in Lincolnshire. It says, hi all, please find attached this week's Wall of Fame. I've used Rajasthan, is that right? Rajasthan chips. The saturation of these chips is exceptional. I can't stop looking at them. I agree. I thought they were garnet or something. They're beautiful. I've also used 2 different sizes of pearls. Everything in this suite is set from JM, including all the sterling silver findings. The value of the sterling findings is unbeatable and the quality of the gemstones are second to none. Wishing everyone at JM Towers a very happy and prosperous new year. Thank you, Jason. That is beautiful.
I'm well impressed with that.
It's gorgeous.
And I love seeing the male jewellery makers sending in their entries to the Wall of Fame.
I have different colour combinations and I think that's fabulous.
Yeah, I love that. I just need to let everybody know that I think our graphics are hung over. They went out on a big party last night at 9 PM when the show went off. So the number that just came up isn't our phone number. It just went like 0800 000.
Oh, right, okay.
So just ignore that for now. We're going to get the graphics sorted out in the break, but we're having a look at your designs right now. You're going to be impressed with this, Debs.
Oh, yes.
Polymer clay decoration here.
Very good. Like
Very
to see
festive
that.
as well. Perfect. From June in Carlisle, she says, hi JM. Not had time to make anything over Christmas, but did need another decoration for my tree. So I had to go with polymer clay. It's nice to have personalised decorations. Well, isn't it just, particularly when they're of this standard?
That's really pretty.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Pretty. Well done.
Love it.
This has, let's say Labradorite and smoky quartz are very good, but this follows a close second as my absolute favourite stone. This is from June in Halifax. Hi all at JM Towers. Here's my latest entry to the Wall of Fame made with ametrine. Love it. Silver wire chain, all from JM. Wishing everyone a happy, healthy and prosperous new year. Prosperous so we can carry on buying lots of JM goodies. Quite agree. From June in Halifax. That I love.
I love the cascading effect as
that
well.
Gorgeous?
It looks so
like
feminine.
Petals, isn't it beautiful?
Yes, petals, that's it.
It's like confetti.
I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, I love ametrine. It's a really impressive gemstone. It sort of sums up everything we want from genuine gemstones because you've got that natural, organic happening within the gemstone. If you don't know, ametrine is a mixture between amethyst and citrine. It only occurs in one mine in the world. So, you know, there's so much to buy into with that gemstone, isn't there?
There is.
Absolutely beautiful design as well. Okay, so we are going to go to a quick break. We're going to have to sort our graphics out, so our apologies for that. But congratulations if you have got involved in the first hour of the show. We've launched some incredible items, and we've got so many more new products to launch for 2014. Don't go away, we're back in just a couple of minutes. And of course, if you have just joined us, Happy New Year!
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 PM from Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Do you make jewellery as a hobby? Would you like to learn key skills to help you successfully market and sell your handmade jewellery? We are working with Angela Edwards, who is an experienced jewellery maker as well as a small business trainer, to bring you the perfect course to help develop basic business skills. The full course includes how to create a business plan to successfully sell your products, how to access current and potential customers, how to identify and profile your target market, how to generate leads to secure current and future sales, how to use online social networking to your advantage, and key knowledge on legal requirements and insurances. For information about dates and to reserve your place, please contact 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Our commitment here at Jewellery Maker is to provide you with genuine gemstones. Many places might not be able to do that, but we want to guarantee it. So how do we do it? We go to the laboratories and we get tests. We have our own in-house gemologists that can guarantee that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
What can we do now?
The Granite's working, it's just that green pyrite coming up right now. A new launch. Now, I have to warn you, we had a little problem with our graphics and the number is not displaying correctly, so it is behind me. 0800 644 655. We'll get it corrected, but just in case you're a bit confused, our number isn't 0800 000. It's the one above me. Saying coming up 0800 644 655. So our apologies, it's just a little graphical error. It's being looked into, I'm told. But if you want to be in with the running to own this green pyrite, a gemstone that made Debbie Bulford do this.
Yes, it did.
Then you are going to have to dial 0800 644 655. Alternatively, of course, you can log in to JewelleryMaker.com and you will have the opportunity to own this. I have to warn you, I have limited availability on this particular strand. The code you need is KARU58, 105 carats of green colour coated pyrite here. These are faceted pear-shaped droplets. They range in size from 7x5 to 14x9. And as I say, if you do want to get involved with this, just dial our free phone number, which is in fact 0800 644 655. Alternatively, you can buy it online at JewelleryMaker.com, probably the most efficient way to make a purchase from us anyway. And don't forget, just one P&P per day here at Jewellery Maker, and these are going to be an add it to your order price. If you already have an order up and running, if you've already paid your $2.95, there's the number you need to dial. And the code you need is KARU58. Here comes your price this morning for over 100 carats of green coloured coated pyrite. Under £10, $9.95. That's all you're going to pay. And the number to dial, 0800 644 655. If you've just tuned in and you're thinking, why are they flashing the number up on the screen? It's because we've got a slight graphical error and it's not displaying correctly. Don't dial the number below me because I doubt that's a number. If somebody's got that number, they've done well, haven't they? 0800 000 0800 644 655 is the number you need to dial for this green coated pyrite. The code is KARU58. And these are flying out the door. Half the stock has already been allocated at $9.95. Lots of web buyers getting involved. So good morning to you and Happy New Year, of course. This is the first show of 2014. I told you the graphics are basically they're hung over, aren't they? That seems to. They were out. They went out on the town last night after the Miss It Miss Out show. They went out with C3PO and all the boys. They went out with Bully and Mr. Chips, I'm hearing. It ended in tears. Our graphics came off worse. And now they're not displaying the number correctly. Just goes to show you what can happen. But everybody else, it seems, like we all did, they stayed in so they could get up early and enjoy Jewellery Maker, because so many of you are getting involved both on the free phone number, which is 0800 644 655, and via our website JewelleryMaker.com. 105 carats of green colour coated pyrite. Again, very easy to work with these faceted droplets. Very easy to A, integrate them into designs, and B, create matching sets of jewellery. $9.95 is all you're going to pay. How would you use these, Deb?
Well, I know I've said this before, and I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but there's a real trend this year and last year, for brides who want to use something they've worn on their wedding day later on. And they're using a lot of gemstones in the bouquets as the stamens. Well, for my wedding, I had Lily of the Valley, which is just the white, lovely cascading. Can you imagine in a bouquet with one or two petals, with how it would just catch the light? Oh yeah. And I just think that in the little bridesmaids bouquets, just one or two, it would just be the most stunning bouquet, just off-white and beautiful green. I think and then you can use them afterwards, you see. That was voted the design of Ashu as well, wasn't it? The wire bouquet. That's right. So incorporating a few of these into that. Can you imagine some lovely quartz little roses and or these as the leaves. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Or even could you create a sort of a bud-like effect using these? Yeah. Yeah, you could. You know, like little rosebud, you know what I mean, don't you? You could. Maybe if you put some rose quartz rondelles at the top of it, I think they are so versatile. And that actually, even with the antique bronze, would look nice. You know, that with the antique bronze, like little leaves, just as a bracelet, just with a cluster, like a charm bracelet, but lots of leaves with antique bronze. Look beautiful. That would look beautiful. The code is KARU58. You've just seen lots of your names coming up on screen, getting involved. Don't forget, the number to dial is 0800 644 655. Having a slight graphical error, so ignore the number currently being displayed at the bottom of your screen, because the number to dial is this. 0800 644 655 is a free phone number. You can get involved for this item. The code is KARU58. Alternatively, you can log in at JewelleryMaker.com and add it to your basket. Don't forget to check out, because they are flying out the door. I am now into limited availability on this particular strand of gemstones. We knew it was going to be popular,
and it has proved to be so. We are going to leave that one with you. We are going to move on. Has anybody texted in their positive New Year's resolutions? Oh, we're resetting the graphics so we can't display them. The worst possible time to ask that question, Ed. Now, don't forget, we've already launched one set of our nylon cutters, and we've got 4 more coming up. Ah, these ones here. So this is classified as a fan shape, is that right? So these are your fan-shaped nylon cutters. Very, very popular. We launched the circular ones early in the show. Sold out like that. These are coming up. This is going to be the one that features in Debbie's demo, I believe. These are perfect for so many different crafts. They're very, very sharp, but very comfortable to use. They're dishwasher proof. You can bake your polymer clay inside them. They are actually cookie cutters. Somebody was texting in to ask if they could be used with jewel enamel.
They'll withstand heat up to 160. I'm not sure what the... I'll check.
But also they work with your resin. You can cut your silver clay, your other metal clays with them as well. Very, very versatile. This fan shape one's coming up. Everybody just cheered in my ear and I didn't know why, and then the phone number just appeared back on screen. So there we go. 0800 644 675 is our phone number. So no panic. Panic over. We can now display the correct phone number. Now don't forget, we have got, do you know what, now we've done our really vibrant coloured gemstones. Now there's nothing but clarity going on over here. These gorgeous crystal quartz and these rough cut variety. Also your clear quartz droplets coming up later in the show as well. Oh, I'd get both of those, work together. Right, so those are coming up later in the show. Where are we going to now, sorry? Okie dokie. A findings offer. I should warn you, rubbish with tweezers. They already know. Put your goggles on, girls. Let's go flying around. Ooh, 5 new findings, and you also get your gold-plated sterling silver findings pack in there as well. Indulge in gold. Do you know what? This is the kind of high-end look that you want to be able to offer your customers. And look at these.
Oh wow, they're brilliant.
Are these going to form like sort of bales where you set your gemstone in there? So if you get like a rainbow moonstone drop and you set it into there like that, would that look good?
Yeah, you can use those in loads of different ways.
Oh, they're sort of
there's their coil. So you can either use them like that, or you can bend them in half and have 2 gemstones. Ah,
yes.
Or you can use them for cord. You can pull your Kumahimo cord through and have it as a cord ending or a macrame ending. They're really, really useful.
You get 10 of these.
Wow.
This size.
See, what I do with that is put gemstones around and have that in the middle, and then have another one folded over the top to use as a bail for a pendant.
Yes. Very versatile then, these findings.
Love those.
So that's just one size. So those are the largest ones. Oh, do you know what these look like? They look like the little things. You know where you go like that? With this thing.
What are they called? Diablos?
Diablos, yeah. Now, look at these little gold-plated
I want some.
You want those?
They're all going to go, aren't they?
So you've got 10 of those ones. Those are the smaller size. Or the medium size, I should say, because we've also got one size smaller as well.
Oh.
Let's have a look at everything all together and we'll talk you through it. There you go. So that's all of the findings together. Because you've also got your smaller size of your, I want to say Diablo-shaped ones now. There you go. Those are the smallest ones. So you've got 3 varying size of those. You've got the elongated ones, the larger, broad ones, and the smaller ones. Then you've got your little, well, I hate to continue the theme here, but these are like a spinning top. You have a look. Look at these. I'll have to warn you, these are flying out the door. And to be honest, my sale hasn't been very good so far, in my opinion, because I'm so bad with tweezers. I'm so focused on not dropping the finding. I haven't even been explaining them that well, and they're already flying out the door. So all of the jewellery makers out there already recognise how versatile these are and the value in adding really unique findings to your collection, because new findings allow you to make more of a feature of different parts of your jewellery, don't they? So you can take your gemstones in another direction with a different finding. You can also make a feature of the finding itself, can't you?
Can.
We saw over there on the Wall of Fame how when they have really utilised chain to create a real feature in the designs. These are going to be beautiful because you've got your cone-shaped ones as well. I mean, these are perfect for being bales, aren't they? Setting your gemstones into those.
Oh.
And they'd also form quite useful bead caps, wouldn't they? Look at Debbie's face. She's so annoyed that she's not at home buying these, aren't you? Oh, and I'm not saying that to Debbie. That's just going to annoy her. We've sold hundreds already.
Oh, Kirsty.
And she just said, I don't think she's actually going to be able to get hold of any when she gets in. Kirsty said, don't forget, she's a jewellery maker. She's not going to be, she's missing out as well.
I know.
She shares your pain.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you get a findings pack as well. Gold-plated sterling silver. Now, I say this a lot, and as Debbie said, I'm sorry if I do repeat myself, but it is really important to consider this. This isn't just important for jewellery makers or jewellers. The prices of precious and semi-precious metals dictates the whole world's financial market. So the price of bread will fluctuate depending on people trading in the likes of gold and silver. So I don't know how those fluctuations are going to occur over 2014. No one does. They actually change from hour to hour, not just day to day. So stock up on these precious metals while you can. That's my advice. Get them in your stash. Then you've got them, haven't you? These are gold-plated sterling silver findings. You have got your head pins, the heart-shaped chain, your toggle clasps, your crimp beads, your lobster claw clasps, your jump rings, and your shepherd hooks. So your standard 43-piece gold-plated. I mean, the findings pack alone is usually $14.95, which, as I say, usually represents the best possible value on the market for gold-plated sterling silver. Was it you I was talking to you before, and you were saying, like, elsewhere it's actually quite difficult to get hold of gold-plated sterling silver anyway?
No, it wasn't me, but I do know that because I've tried myself. Yeah,
because I remember designers saying they have to buy their findings from Jewellery Maker because everywhere else they do copper findings, but they can't find, and they do silver findings, but can't find gold-plated.
That's right.
Sterling silver. Yeah, so there you go. So you know, that's the buying power you have enabled us to have. The findings pack alone is usually $14.95, which makes the price we're going to offer you quite almost offensive. We are going to get them under £20. So you're going to get all of these. This is how we kick 2014 off. You're getting all of these sort of coiled findings. How would you feel if I said you're definitely going to get all of these for £5? You'd be beside yourself.
They wouldn't be going back to
How about if I said you could get all of these for £3?
No.
How about if I said you can have all of these as part of this bundle for £2? Because you've got the findings pack and all of these coiled findings for $16.95 this morning. Debbie's just walked off set. She's done a Huey.
Whoa.
She smashed a mug in my hair and walked off. That's the kind of value we offer here at Jewellery Maker. We are starting 2014 as we mean to go on. YJGC38, indulge in gold. 16.5. There is everything. Whoa! The phone lines are seriously busy. We're going to be so popular with the call centre. We've sold well over 100 of these. We are approaching 200.
I'm not surprised because people, you cannot get those anywhere. You cannot get those anywhere, that sort of shape. They're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. They really are.
I mean,
they're
look
so
at this.
unusual and they're beautifully made.
I've never seen anything like this.
I have, but I haven't been able to buy them for a long time.
Really?
A long time.
These are the ones that I really love.
Well, those are nice actually, just put next door to each other like in a cuff.
Oh, actually,
And put a
I
bead
think
in
I've seen
between.
like, you know, like high-end sort of Italian jewellery that has gold work like this with these in like a bracelet.
Yeah, stunning, absolutely stunning.
Oh,
They are
yeah.
beautiful.
Look at those.
Oh, I just love them, just love them. I want them, but I can't have them.
So many people on the phone lines. Congratulations to Elaine, Claudia, Peter, Susan, Jill, Mary, William, Suzanne, Priscilla, June, Joyce. One person's bought 6 of these.
I'm not surprised, it's a good value.
Stocking up, taking advantage of these, using us as your wholesaler. That is the way to do it. And that's going to allow you, as I say, to develop your business and take it to the next level. If you're working with gold-plated sterling silver, I imagine you already have, you know, commissions coming through, or you're selling your jewellery quite successfully anyway. This is the kind of look that's going to elevate you to the next level. You know, if people are just doing sort of quite basic jewellery, there's nothing wrong with that, but if you're starting to get personal commissions through where you're sitting down with your client and planning out the designs, these are the kind of unique findings that are going to set you apart from others. $16.95 this morning, absolutely incredible offer. I know how good the offer is because there are so many of you on the phone lines. How many have we actually got of this bundle? How many have we actually got? Okay, well, I'm just going to tell everybody, we had 300 of this particular bundle. We've actually now only got double figures of availability. We've sold over 200 of these already. Looks like it's going to be a sellout. YJGC3 out. That's quite a healthy quantity for us here at Jewellery Maker. However, the item is so popular, we just can't get enough. We're never going to be able to meet demand on something like this, are we? Because everyone's going to want them. But as I say, we're not limiting you to one or anything. You can multi-buy. It's first come, first serve, as always here at Jewellery Maker. You get answered in the order in which you dial, I meant to say. And of course you can allocate them to your baskets on jewellerymaker.com. Don't forget to check out, because otherwise they're going to be snaffled away by a phone buyer if all you do is put it in your basket. It doesn't secure them. They are getting through the calls very, very quickly. So thank you to the help team. Obviously they all had an early night as well, because they are processing your calls with expert speeds. YJGC38 is the code. I've got less than 50 available now on this particular bundle. It is going to be a sellout, I'm being told. We've got less than 50, we've got 47 in stock, and I've still got 30 calls left to be answered. So that just goes to show you, A, how popular the item is, B, the incredible value, and C, the fact they are going to sell out. But you can still get involved, so based on that, there should be about, what, 17 left to go. You could be one of the lucky 17 to dial. Dial our free phone number 0800 644 655. These incredible findings, YJGC38, Indulging Gold, available right now for $16.95. We're going to have to leave that one with you. It looks like it's going to be a sellout, but of course, never take my advice for it. Always speak to a member of the help team to guarantee whether or not you've been successful, because obviously, I don't know, basically. I just, you know, there's fluctuations basically on the system, but the help team will either be able to allocate them to you or not, so they will know. Right, we're going to launch another of our blocks of clay. Now this is probably one of the most, I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is it opens up a new world of polymer clay. It gives you, I'm not versatility, it basically makes your polymer clay limitless.
Yeah.
You know, it opens up a whole new world. A whole new world of sculpy clay. I'm going to get so fired. Right, because the translucent clay gives you a completely different finish to your polymer clay. Is that right?
It does. It can take your polymer clay down a different direction. It makes your clay look waxy. It's good for doing flowers because you can put a tiny little pea-sized colour of clay into equivalent to half a block of clay, and it can change the colour quite dramatically. And then when you bake it, it gives this really delicate waxy finish, like petals on a flower. It's used a lot for wedding flowers, and it's also good for doing things. I did a children's designer inspiration a while ago and did the inside of the oranges and lemons.
Yes,
because you can almost see through. It looks like the segments. So it is something that you can use a lot and are good for doing Garnet with your foils and alcohol inks to give like a dichroic glass effect when you bake it. So
it gives it sort of like a waxy, silky lustre, doesn't it? It looks amazing. And actually, I think I saw you mix it with some really like bold colours before, and it sort of softens them up and gives it that sort of. Oh, I'm being told we've never stopped a pound block of this before, and it's going to sell out if I don't get the price on screen. It's going to sell out before I display the price. ESCM35. Let's get the price straight on screen. $14.95, matching the price of the black block, but it's another essential item, isn't it? Really, if you have taken up polymer clay over the last 12 months, which we know so many of you have, it was the biggest selling kit of 2013. This is the time to stock up on your translucent polymer clay. Half the stock's now been allocated on this. We're going to have so many disappointed faces today, but so many happy people out there as well getting hold of these beautiful offers. ESCM35, your translucent sculpy clay, a pound block available right now for $14.95. The code is ESCM35. If you want to get involved, dial now. We've only got teens left available, so we're approaching single figures on this item too. We are so busy this morning. I told you so many people out there are going to have made promises to themselves in 2014 to take their hobby to the next level, to turn their hobby into a small business, or of course, if they've already started selling it, maybe to elevate the prices they want to achieve, for example. Maybe that's a positive step to take, isn't it? Instead of selling you £5 and £10 bracelets and earrings, maybe you want to start creating showcase pieces of jewellery that you can, you know, maybe achieve higher price points on. That would be a good way to look at it. So that is now into single figures of availability. The code is ESCM35. If you're on the phone line, stay exactly where you are. It is a free phone number, and of course, if you add it to your basket on the web, make sure you are checking out, because we are about to give you another add it to your order product and price. We're actually going to have a demonstration on how to use the nylon cutter straight after this launch. So if you do want to get involved, as soon as the code hits the screen, start dialing. Look at this. Look at this. Calm it all down. Calm it down. It's moving. We're absolutely rocking this morning. Ollie just caught up with me there and oh, rocking. Yeah. Sorry, Ollie. Rubbish jokes. Dad jokes. You're going to have to learn a few of these, sunshine. This is your fan-shaped nylon cutters. Now, I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 7 in total on this. Really versatile shapes here. And Debbie's going to show us exactly how versatile they can be. Right, the code is on the screen. DIDO31. Your fan-shaped nylon cutters. Now, these range in size, so they go from 26 by 10 mil, 45 by 19, 59 by 29, 74 by 38, 90 by 47, 105 by 56, and 122 mil by 71 mil. So obviously, because of the irregular shape, the sizes are a little bit strange, but you get the idea. You've got 7 different sizes here. We know how popular these items are. We already launched the circular ones, which quickly flew out the door. These ones are going to follow suit. The code is DIDO31. And we are, of course, going to match the price on this particular item as we did on our original launch at just $14.95. If you want to get involved with these, dial now to avoid disappointment. We are very, very busy this morning. We just saw 300 findings packs fly out the door in about 3 minutes. Say again, 30 have already been allocated. How many have we got? Okay, so less than 100 available. Oh, and half the stock's now been allocated. That's how quick you got to be this morning. DIDO31 2014. We're starting as we mean to go on. And don't forget, these are exclusive to us here at Jewellery Maker. Debbie, how much do you love the nylon cutters?
I love them. Lots and lots. I do. Just love them.
So, you said they're really, really sharp. Do you mind if I feel?
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So it's the fact that it's like the hardened
really
material
fine.
that goes through them, right?
Yes, they're very fine, and so they're quite sharp and very sturdy. And if you drop them, they don't break. So don't worry.
They're gonna shatter.
The shape that we've got here is the shape that's on the front of this necklace.
I love this necklace. Kirsty says she's bagsied it. She wants it. I think
make you one,
I
don't
think
worry,
it
you
looks
can have
really
this one.
dynamic because not just the
Design.
colours but the shape. You see those really sharp angles
You
in
do,
lots
don't you?
of contemporary jewellery at the moment, don't you?
I do. So I've used the square cutters and I've used this particular fan cutter as well. And you can see from the ones next door, I've just put them all together because it's probably easier to show them all in one go, so you can sell them over there. Now the 2 next door to Ed here are made from, as the ones, people will recognise this, from the last geometric workshop I did. These were the leftover bits. That one, that's on its side, and then the one next door to it.
Bit of upcycling.
Yes, and then somebody might recognise from a couple of workshops ago, a lady did a bracelet in this wonderful spiral, and that was her scrap clay left over, and I put it through and went, oh, I'll have a play with that. And that's what I made out of scrap clay.
Wow.
Now, I'll tell you why this all started. When I went, as I say, to a Polymer clay weekend, there was a lady there, Irene, who originally bought, you remember the collar I bought in that Irene made? She's a fantastic, Irene Hoyles, have a look at it on Facebook. And this was her pendant. And I just fell in love with that. And she makes them just for charity. And I just fell in love with it, and we all went and got these cutters because we just thought they were fabulous. That's what started me off with these cutters. And having used every single shape since, everyone works beautifully, and it's just, these are just so lovely and tactile to use. And I don't know whether the camera can pick this up or not, but there is a ridge halfway along.
I just spotted that myself, actually, yeah.
There is a ridge here, can you see that? There's a ridge halfway up the cutters.
Everyone can see that on being told. Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I will be doing a class, lean it back in doing little boxes very soon. And because you've got the ridge there, you've got the little lip for
This is going to be a workshop?
Yeah, a workshop, or a designer inspiration, I'm not sure. But this little Japanese idea that you can make these half the size, that size. You can make little boxes like that. And they were called in-row boxes, and they were put on your belt. It's like poison chalices, you know?
It looks so vintage and amazing.
But you can make these as necklaces to wear around your neck, like little pill boxes.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
And you can hide special little things inside. So I'm going to be doing a class in that. But that's why I wanted them, because I can bake them then in the oven, because it can bake on these up to 160 degrees.
Okay,
so you can bake the clay.
I'm always taken aback by your polymer clay work, but this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Can I have it? Is that all right?
That is a prototype. I have to say, it's not finished off very well, Ed, so I haven't even sanded it or anything. But no, it is. It's the first one that I've made to show Laura upstairs. And I have made some more since.
I think once she sees this, you're going to hear, approved.
Yeah, I've shown it to her ages ago. but the necklaces I've made are half the size and they've got holes through so you put the cords through. But I will be doing that at a later date. But getting back to what we're doing here.
Okay, sorry.
You can sit.
I'm
you can
getting
play
carried
with that.
away.
You can play with that.
Yeah.
Give me something to play with. So, how do you do
That's
that
the kids
necklace?
dealt
Oh,
with.
by the way, also with these cutters, if you cut it out and then press.
Ollie said in my ear, I can imagine making some like
Lips.
Rolling Stones
Yes.
lips with these, and you've done it.
Yeah, well, if you press a line into it, you can then make lips. These are a bit big, actually, but I just thought as a bag charm or something, you know,
If you
really quite
if
funky.
you hold them up in front of my face, I'll do my Mick Jagger impression if you want.
No, I'll just put it to one side. You know, just.
Anyway,
Is that it?
I
Right.
could go on.
Moving
No
on.
girls made me sing.
Shall we just go around? Right, doing that pendant. How do you start off? Right, you do a skinner blend. I'm sure people have seen me do this loads and loads of times, but for those that have just started, to do a skinner blend, you need 2 or 3 colours and you need to put them in various triangles to make a square or a rectangle. I'm then going to fold that in half. I'll move Irene's lovely pendant out of the way. And I'm going to fold that in half, and then I'm going to take that over to my clay roller machine, which is at the side of me.
You mean the biggest selling
The
tool of
biggest
2013?
selling tool of 2013, yeah. Thank you. And I shall put that through, just push it through and put your hand underneath and hold it and just fold it in half. And I keep doing that until it starts to blend. Then I move the dial, and this is like a ratchet dial. You pull it out and you turn it to about middle number 4 or 5.
It's like making pasta.
Yeah, it is. You like making pasta, don't you?
Yep.
And you keep
it's
going
cool.
until the colours start to blend. You don't want them to completely blend, but you want them to start to blend. So if I hold that up, you can see now that the colours have started. There you go. Colours have started to blend like
Love
that.
it.
Yeah? That's what you want. You want a contrast, really. You don't want it completely blended, just a contrast. So now take your blade. Whoops, if I can pick it up. There you go. And you roll this into a sausage. Just neaten off the edges, like so. And I'm going to roll that, starting with the palest colour, into a sausage, like so. And then you've got the different colour inside.
What's the behind having the pale colour on the inside?
You'll see in a minute.
Oh, okay. Jumping ahead, am I? Sorry.
Sorry. Put it onto your tile and press it down, because I want this to be short and stubby like that. Then take a piece of black and wrap that around. So you've then got your skinner blend wrapped in black. Okay. The next stage is to cut that into 4. So you cut 1 and 2, and then you've got your 4 pieces. Now to make this design, you take one piece, and it's probably difficult to show. It might be easier to do it on that camera, actually closer. You push the black up the edge, like that. And you make it into like a teardrop shape. So you've pushed the black almost up to the top, but you've still got that pattern on the top, okay? Now, I'm going to now take some I made earlier, and I've done this with pearl and black in a skinner blend, and I've done a skinner blend exactly the same as I've just done. And you place one way up and one the other, just slightly staggered, not actually side by side, slightly staggered. This isn't the same colour as I did there. That was done in a workshop with something left over from another cane.
Okay.
But it gives you the idea, okay? So you need 3 of one colour and 4 of the other. Now the reason you do that is this is normally used as a petal for a flower. And when you pinch it into a petal, obviously you don't want an extra colour on the edge that's not going to look symmetrical.
Of course.
If you're making it into a cane like we are, or I am, to make a pendant, then I add an extra one on the side.
I like you involving me in it, Debs.
Yeah. Now, take your clay roller, like that. Your, acrylic roller.
Want me to hold the tile for you?
Sorry, it's moving around a bit, isn't it? Don't worry. It's okay. And just make it into a square. Then I've got some scrap clay left over from just making up this one earlier, that I made earlier. It's the ends. And I'm now going to take slices of my cane. Can you see that? And the one on the pendant had white glitter in it, which is why it's got the sheen to it. Had white glitter, turquoise, and I think it had some pearl in it. and black, and that's why it's got like the glistening to it.
Sparkle.
Yeah, I think it's white frost, I think it is, but they've got it on. We've got plenty of it on the website, or we did have anyway.
We better see what Debbie's doing.
So,
See there.
all I'm doing is taking slices of what I've just made and just popping it onto my piece of scrap clay. All right?
Yeah.
Really, really simple.
Okay.
Just put a couple more because I need the width to make that pendant. And cut them in half. I just need it down the edge here, and then I'm done. Then I'm going to squash all of my bits of design into the clay. Now normally I'd have some cling film, but I haven't got my cling film with me, unfortunately. I've used it all up. I need to go and buy some more. So this is just some greaseproof paper or parchment paper, and it does the same job really. It just means that while I'm rolling it and I'm just pushing all the pieces together, I'm not distorting it with my fingers. If I was to do this without this on top, it would just smudge and be a real mess.
Oh, right.
Okay?
Protects the colours,
pattern,
yeah.
I'm going to lift that now and put it through my pasta machine because I want it slightly bigger. All right, I want to distort it slightly. So pop that through. And put it through again, slightly narrower. Now, this is where we get to the fun bit. There's my pattern. All right. Now I need something for the back of this. So I'm just going to use all the scraps that I've got here and just put that through the machine, and then we're going to make a hollow pendant, which is how all these pendants are made, which I know you've probably seen me do, but it's quite a fun one to do. So put this through on part number 4 to make it big enough. Make sure it's going to cover the back of the cutter before you start. Yep, it's fine. The way to do this, Debbie Carlton, another polymer clay artist in London, she did this in a magazine about 2-3 years ago, and I fell in love with it. So it's her design. So you turn this upside down so the cutting edge is uppermost. Place your clay with your pattern on the top. So you've got your scrap clay facing you, and you press it in so you have a dome. Okay, if you look at it from the other side,
Okay,
so you've got a dome. So press it in, like so. Get your backing clay, which can be black or scrap, it doesn't really matter. Stretch it over the top and then tip it over.
This is why you need to get the pound of black clay. Then,
that's right, absolutely. Take it off and just press that out, making sure you don't pop it. And there is your domed pendant. Now I've put some cord across the back of mine. So the way you do that, see the beading thread goes through the back of it?
Oh, right, yes.
You see that? I'll show you. The beading thread goes through the back. I put initials on all mine. I do initial canes, so I put my initials on most of my stuff. But that's black clay put on the back, okay? So how I did that was use the pins that you can sell with that you can buy with the baking tray, or a piece of wire, and put another sheet of clay, cut out with your cutter, put a pin in between, that on top, and then when you bake it, you just pull the pin out, okay?
Right, got it.
And then you've got a threading hole ready for your pendant, all right? So that's how to do that. And if you want to do the lips, obviously you get a piece of wire, get that piece of wire that I did earlier, and literally make it into a curve and just press. Doesn't matter if it pops, because it won't completely pop. It used to be the other way up, didn't it, really? It used to be that way. But you get the idea. You just get a line across it, and then it becomes that. You need it up rather than down, don't you? But they become lips, like that.
Amazing. Well, I should say that we have now entered a limited availability on the fan-shaped nylon. Looking at your design, if I can just put it back here,
of course you
you featured the fan shape and also
the square. No, it's all right.
And also the square shape. So let's give everybody the opportunity now to own the square-shaped nylon cutters. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 9 in total on this. I love that little box as well. So, turn it that way. Oh,
and
no,
those again are fabulous for funky bangles, because people do wear square bangles. You can make some really, really unusual shaped bangles.
I see what you mean, yeah.
And they look, they're actually easier to get on through the diagonal.
They're really funky, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really, really lovely.
The code for the square-shaped nylon cutters is LJDO23. You've got 9 pieces here, ranging from 18 to 97 mil in size, and Again, they are just $14.95. These are going to be really popular, the square ones.
They are. People can do picture frames with them. You can make your frames if you want to add to polymer
I was thinking, you know, if you did want to make your boxes, if you want to make like traditional ring boxes, you want the square ones.
Yeah, and you can set little hinges into them and all sorts of things, you know. You can
the possibilities are basically endless.
Endless. With these boxes, they're big enough to make something substantial, little gift boxes or something. Perfect.
LJDO23, half the stock's already been allocated on the square nylon, because don't forget, these items are exclusive to us here at Jewellery Maker, so get involved while you can. We're the only UK supplier of these particular nylon cutters, so
for all the range,
advantage right now. Yeah, for every single shape.
I think we might be looking at some other things as well. So.
Oh, it's getting exciting in 2014. Seamless design for dough, fondant and craft project. So there you go, that's what it says on there. A multi-crafting tool.
Yeah, if you do cake making, actually, that'd be perfect for doing your fondant icing because they're really sharp.
And
they're
also,
really
like for decorating the cakes on top, can you just put them in and use them as like templates and stuff like that? So if you want to do a fluff, is that what you meant?
With the little ones, you can cut your fairy cakes out, you know, and your cupcakes and things.
If you want to get, they're all just listing cakes now in my ear.
And these actually, isn't there a cake where you have like something in the middle?
Yes.
You have a ring and something in the middle. I've seen these before, like 4 or 5 different.
Or an egg got something in the centre, and then you have those different bits.
That's right. You have 4 or 5.
around,
Yeah. So you can
there you go.
Perfect.
Very, very versatile items right now, and over half the stock's already been allocated on these ones. We've been on screen for a couple of minutes.
I know. I can't wait to see the Wall of Fame. See your ideas.
And don't forget, we've got 5 different varieties in the range. This is the 3rd, of which it looks like it's going to be another sellout. So we've got 2 more to launch in the second half of the show. The code is LJDO23. Brilliant demonstration. So many ideas there, Debs.
Good. Glad you enjoyed
Absolutely
it.
incredible. And you know what? If you are looking for some design ideas, let's get some inspiration from the Wall of Fame. Just got attacked by a Christmas decoration.
It's time for it to go away.
Here you go, Cass. We'll pack up now. Christmas is over. Thank you, Cassie. There you go. It's Floor Manager Cassie dealing with all the things that I
You'll
break.
be covered
I'm covered
now
in glitter now. Brand new jumper. Thanks for that.
Oh dear.
Okay, shall I kick off?
Yeah, you carry
I've
on.
got this beautiful design. Love the colour combination here. Looks like blue lace agate. I could be wrong. We'll soon find out. This has been sent in by Marie from Aberdeen. It says, hi all at JM. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I have been learning how to do tatting this week.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And I've discovered that your nylon thread is perfect to use.
Yeah, it would be.
The attached bracelet uses black nylon thread with white quartz faceted rounds. It was made for a colleague of mine to go with black and white necklace that she commissioned earlier this year. I hope she likes it. Best of luck to all in the draw. Happy New Year. And may 2014 bring all that you wish. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much, Marie. It's actually just clear quartz, but it must just be the way it's photographed and made it have that blue tint.
Oh, right. Yes, it probably has that. She's reflecting off the cord as well. That is really difficult to do, and to get every single thing the same size is very difficult. Well done.
I've
That's
never
really
heard
good
of
tatting.
that. I'm well impressed by that.
Really
I thought
good.
it looked pretty intricate. Okay, so well done, Marie. That's really impressive.
Well done. It's really, really complicated. This is number 2. Hi all, Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. 2 hair grips made with blue agate, blue and silver 0.8 wire and cream pearls and 1.25 and 0.4 copper wire, all from JM. Good luck from Debbie in Manchester. That's lovely. I bet they look stunning in your hair.
You know,
really good idea.
I don't think we see enough of the alternative accessories, because I can imagine things like hair clips, brooch pins, tie pins, things like that sell really well at craft fairs, and they're just like you say, just a little bit different.
Sorry.
Speaking of a little bit different, beautiful wire work here.
Gosh.
I'll hold it this way, although some of the designs are the other way around. But this is inspired by nature, isn't it? Because we've got gorgeous animal shapes here created using wire. Hi all. Here is this week's Wall of Fame entry. It is a seahorse, dolphin, a seahorse and a dolphin, sorry, made with abalone and pearls. That's really clever actually, because you've got sea creatures using those natural organic materials. The peacock abalone and coated hematite, and the horse's head bridle is peridot, all from JM of course, including the wire, which is superb to work with. Wishing you all a very happy new year. Best wishes from Carol. So congratulations to you, Carol. You're a very talented wire worker.
Oh, I see, the bridle over the horse's face.
Right, sorry, when you're reading it, but you haven't got the picture in front of you.
That's lovely.
Yes, okay, so that's the peridot there on that bridle there. That is so impressive, I love that.
Well done. That's
and
really
it goes
good.
to show how workable the wire is when you can create designs like that.
This is number 3. This is from Debbie in Northamptonshire. It says, today's entry for the Wall of Fame is a necklace and earring set I made on the Sunday the 29th as part of the Sunday experience, but I made this after the other items had been shown before it was photographed, so I thought I'd send it in. This is from Debbie in Northamptonshire. Thank you. That's lovely. I'd wear that every day. That's one of those necklaces that you can put on.
Everyday piece.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Sometimes you know, your place of work doesn't allow you to wear really outlandish jewellery, but that's quite natural looking, isn't it?
Oh, I like that. Very much.
I'm looking here at another piece of incredible wire work. This has been sent in by Donna. Hi all at JM, here is this week's entry for the Wall of Fame, and it's my first attempt at wire wrapping a gemstone.
No. Rubbish. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Yeah, right, Donna.
Oh, well done.
No, that is really impressive, isn't it?
It is.
First attempt, look at it.
I think you found your niche, that's for sure.
I think Gemma Crow would be pleased with that.
Absolutely.
Look at that. Okay, so congratulations, you are number 9, and you clearly have added another string to your bow there.
Absolutely. This is number 4. I love these colours. Really lovely and juicy. This is from Vincenza. Vincenza? It's a lovely name.
What a beautiful name.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm looking for some sunshine and all we get is rain. Sounds like the start of a song. Yes, it does actually. So I decided to make something in red agate chips and drops to cheer me up, all from JM. Hope everyone is well. From Vincenza. That is beautiful. What a beautiful name to go with it. Yes. That's lovely.
Okay, now
Very
this
nice.
is somebody who is taking their craft store to another level. This is what you want when you set up a craft store. You don't want like 5 pieces of jewellery. You want a huge exhibition like this. This has been sent in by Carol Stevens of Swindon. Hope you like this one, all from JM. Hope I win. And to all their Happy New Year. Look at that. I bet you made a few sales on that day, Carol.
I bet you did.
You are number 10. Congratulations. It looks like you have pretty successful jewellery making business going on there. So well done.
Look at this. This is number 5. This is tying the 2 channels together. This is from Julia. Says, I hope this is quality for the Wall of Fame. Of course it is. It's turquoise. It's from Gem Collector. And the silver is from Jewellery Maker.
Nice.
It's my first attempt at wire work, and it was my sister's Christmas present, and she loved it, I'm pleased to say. How lovely. Linking the 2 together.
Jewellery quality gemstones from Gem
if I move
Collector.
that up a bit, see that? You get your certificate with it as well. Isn't that a lovely gift?
That is beautiful.
That's really lovely. Nice
and
photograph
again,
as well.
another perfect way to display your items for sale, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good, right. Everyone's going to go mad for this.
That's
they sold out in seconds. I actually got to launch this strand. I remember doing it. Look at this. This is why they're so popular. The work's done for you, really, isn't it? All the creativity's there. Quite a simple design. Well, I say that I couldn't achieve it, but but look at how they have utilised the printed shell here. So feminine. This has been sent in by Marie. It says, hi all at JM, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I have made a necklace using the printed shell, amethyst rondelles and suedette cord, all from JM of course. Oh, is that right? I didn't realise that. Amethyst came second.
Yes.
In the most popular gemstone. I only saw the winner. Ah, right. Thoroughly enjoyed your show this past year. It keeps getting better and better. Wishing you all a very creative and inspirational year ahead. I like that. A little positive thought there from Marie. I like that. So you are number 11. I love your design and good luck.
I love this way it's been set out with the photographs. This is number 6. Very professional. Hi all at JM, hope you all had a good Christmas. Here are some more rings from me. All wire and gemstones from Jewellery Maker, and I love making rings. Happy New Year to you all from Barbara. Barbara, I love the way you've done like a collage with that, with the 3 pictures. It looks really good. Very well photographed. I love that. Very nice, well done, well presented.
I've just heard some really exciting news. When you came to me before, I was like, looking over there, looking a bit shocked. It's because I just heard that we're going to do the Wall of Fame draw right now.
Yes.
It's time to announce the first Wall of Fame winner of 2014. And last time I was on was Christmas morning, and we did announce some winners. And Hannah Osprey did the spinning, I did the picking. So this morning I'll do the spinning and you do the picking. How about that? Okay. So we're going to pick the second place first,
right. Okay.
And give somebody the chance to have £50 added to their Jewellery Maker account. Oh yeah, I like that. Done a good little number on that one there. And then, is that right? That can't be right. It's got to be that one. Yeah,
I haven't got that little fingers.
Let's say, get your pipe cleaner out or something to get in there.
Get tweezers.
Yeah, here we go. It looks like we've got a winner.
Have I got 2 there?
No,
or
just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is number 433.
Ooh.
Any ideas?
Leslie Nichols.
Well done,
You have just had £50 added to your account, Leslie. What a fantastic way to start the year. And you can get hold of maybe some of the new items we've launched this morning using your credit. Still got more launches to come, don't forget, on the show. And now we are going to pick the winner of the Wall of Fame, the first winner of 2014. Somebody is about to have...
Is that just one?
That's one, yep.
Right, number 477.
Michelle Dixon, you are number 477 and you are going to have £100
Lucky you.
added to your account. Congratulations, you are the first Wall of Fame winner of 2014, so well done, yes. Congratulations to Michelle. Okay, so we are going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we are going to be able to launch the last 2 nylon cutter sets, and of course we've got pound blocks of clay coming up. We've got 2 more of those to launch as well, and we've got 3 new gemstone strands to bring to you as well. We are now in single figures of availability for the square nylon cutters, so if you do want to get involved, don't forget you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, so get them home and then make your final decision. The code is LJDO23 and those are $14.95. We are going to go to a quick break. Do not go away, we're back in just a couple of minutes.
It is hot in here, isn't it?
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin and get creating stunning designs in no time with this Kumahimo introductory DVD. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and will guide you through a variety of techniques to get you started. To get your hands on a copy, simply contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have many stages of quality control, from lab tests all the way through to our own in-house gemologists. We're confident with our quality, but we want to give you that peace of mind by offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee.
As we're giving you great savings in our January clearance, why not pass that saving on by adding a small donation to a charitable cause? Collectively, the Genuine Gemstone Company are cycling 24 hours a day for 31 days, equalling the distance from our studios in Redditch, England, to Arusha in Tanzania, all on an exercise bike situated in our Gemstone Museum. For every £20,000 we raise, the Colourful Life Foundation will be able to build a school in the Arusha district. So this is your chance to give back to a community that provides us with so many beautiful gemstones and hopefully help us break a Guinness World Record in the process. 100% of every donation goes to the cause, so call our friendly help team to add a donation to your order today.
Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Jewellery Maker is part of the Genuine Gemstone Company for a reason. If we're going to offer you gemstones, then they have to be genuine. But the only way we can guarantee that is by getting a lab test. This guarantees that you're going to get genuine gemstones, and that's exactly what you deserve. Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Debbie Bulford for a fun and relaxing day discovering the addictive appeal of chainmail. This workshop is ideal for beginners and will introduce the fundamentals of this art form. You will be guided through a range of beginners' weaves and learn how to create your own Byzantine bracelet and earring set. The full course includes a pack of 200 jump rings, a toggle clasp, a pair of shepherd hook earrings, the chainmail tutorial DVD, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a chance to meet the presenters, and take a visit to our gem museum. All this for just $74.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join guest designer Louise Jacobson for our Wirework Rings DVD. This DVD contains a step-by-step guide on how to use a ring mandrel, create single and double stone rings, cluster rings and much more. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. from Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low, low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Very exciting start to 2014 for us here on the channel. We've had launches of exclusive products. We have offered you your favourite gemstone of 2013. That was our early bird Labradorite. We have seen very impressive polymer clay demonstrations, and over the next half an hour we are going to launch another brand new kit and give you some amazing offers on your polymer clay items, as well as some other exciting products. So let's get kicked off with our next kit. Now, all of our jewellery making kits are designed to make it really easy to get started with the hobby. They contain everything you need to get up and running, but also, if you are an experienced jewellery maker, they're a perfect way to add to your stash, both your gemstones and your findings. And this is a monochrome look here, so fashionable, so classic, and check out the gemstones. I've got your, what's this one here? Oh, I think it may well be Lavakite. It is, it's black Lavakite. These are 4mm faceted rounds. So very, very popular, very easy to work with. We were just saying earlier how sought after the smaller gemstones are. We don't often see the smaller rounds faceted, do we? They're often plain rounds. But these are your 4mm faceted black Lavakite, so that's 30 carats. I think, I might be right in saying it comes from the same family as Labradorite. So, yeah, it's got those similar properties. We've also got a monochrome gemstone, one of my favourite gemstones, black rutile quartz. The inclusions in these particular gemstones are actually caused by tourmaline, so it's like getting 2 gemstones for the price of 1. But it's all about how unique and individual each and every gemstone is. So much character, it's almost like Mother Nature's left little paintbrush strokes inside the gemstone itself, isn't it? On top of that, you've got this classic look here from your black onyx. 80 carats, these are 6mm faceted rounds. Very popular gemstone, not just with, you know, the high street jewellers, you know, the ones that make the charms. They use black onyx in all their designs, don't they? But also, some of the largest design houses in the world utilise that beautiful lustre that you get from black onyx. So there's a faceted 6mm rounds. We were talking earlier about black and white looks, weren't we? Monochrome designs. And on top of that, so popular right now, huge cabochon. I think soutache has raised the profile of cabochons, hasn't it? Made them really popular. But to be honest, if you are, for example, a polymer clay worker, you could create sort of like a bezel to set a cabochon into, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And these are actually a calibrated size, so you could also set them into jewellery. Kirsty wanted me to get that in. She's the gem setting expert here. So that is a 35mm cabochon of black agate with clear quartz here. So it's a huge coin really. It's going to be a real statement look. 75 carats in total. So those are your gemstones, that gorgeous monochrome look, so classic and vintage, but you know, with a contemporary twist there as well, because you've got those facets, they're going to give you that sparkle, and you've got that huge cabochon. You've also got your traditional threading materials. Oh, I much prefer picking that up with that new shape, you know, that monofilament. You've got your silver beading thread, your clear elastic and your monofilament. You've got 6 meters of elastic, 80 meters of monofilament, 50 meters of your beading thread, and very interesting here, you've got your matrix findings collection. You've got 3 jump rings here as well, and there's everything you're going to get. So you've got 2 lengths of chain, you've got your toggle clasps, your shepherd hooks, your lobster claw clasps, your bolt ring clasps, loads of jump rings, loads of crimp beads, and your little beads as well. So those can become a little feature of your jewellery. Right, if you were to buy all of these items separately, it costs you nearly £40. £36.15. But that is not the price you're going to pay today. Taking over £10 off the price. The code is PLGC54 Good Fortune Jewellery Kit. Looks like it's worth a fortune. PLGC54 should be $36.15. We're down to $24.95. Don't forget, you've also got this huge cabochon. So you've got the findings matrix kit. Comes in that handy little box. So even once you've used all those findings up, you can also store your subsequent findings in that. You've got 2 lengths of chain there in different sizes. You've got the really fine links, and you've got the larger, more statement links as well. The code is PLGC54. People are flying in on the phone lines for this one. Don't forget, you're paying just 1 P&P per day. So if you like the look of it, you can get it home under your 1 P&P of $2.95, and then you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee to make your final decision. Oh wow, you've made a feature of the chain big time here, Debbie, because you've actually framed the cabochon using it.
I love it, absolutely adore it.
And you can see there how Debbie's cabochon completely differs from the one I'm holding. So each and every gemstone is going to have a completely different look. In fact, I'll just go over here and hold it next to it. So there you go. See how you get a completely different look from each one. It's the beauty of working with genuine gemstones. I love it. I love the way you've utilised that really fine links of chain.
Thank you.
All your jewellery impresses me, Debbie. Really impressive looks. What did you think when you got hold of this kit, Deb?
I loved it, although I did panic. I will be completely honest with viewers at home. I did panic because I thought, I haven't got any wire. What am I going to do with the cabochon? Which makes you think of different ways. Actually, sometimes it's very good because it pushes you into doing things that you wouldn't normally do. You know?
I think that's a good thing to do with jewellery making, because you can experiment, you can push yourself, can't you?
Yeah, you can. And how I did that was just literally wrap it round 3 times and use beading thread and just tie a knot so it's really, really tight. Then I did use jewellery glue to stick the chain onto the cabochon. So that's how it's done. Just use some very strong jewellery glue. And you may be wondering why there is an extra 3 links in a plastic bag. Because there are jump rings in the matrix.
Yes.
It's because somebody has been very, very good and thought there's a very fine chain in there and those jump rings in the matrix thing won't go through. That's why you've got really fine jump rings in a bag, because they will go through the links very easily on that fine chain. That's the reason you've got them. Don't think it's something gone wrong. That's the reason.
Somebody up there's thinking about things then.
Yeah.
Makes a change. No, I'm joking. I'm going to get in trouble now. PLGC54 is your good fortune jewellery kit. Your monochrome look, available right now for $24.95. There are those impressive findings again with your toggle clasp. 2 separate lengths of chain featuring completely different size of links. You've got your really fine links and you've got your larger links as well. Love the combination of the gemstones. It's just a classic look, isn't it? The black and white.
It's a lovely, lovely look, and I'm really pleased with the jewellery. Actually, I think it's really.
It's gorgeous.
It's timeless, really.
Actually, Director Ollie, when we showed your cabochon pendant with the chain, you were saying you can imagine like a top-end designer using that look as like sort of like a theme for a collection. Yeah,
and the toggle clasps are really heavy, and I don't know whether you've got time to show this, but those are earrings that I use the toggle clasps for, because I thought I had 2 left over and I thought they were really heavy, so they look quite like watch chains. Oh, yeah.
That feeds into that sort of steampunk thing, isn't it, of using the components.
And the other one is here, that's the toggle clasp, but I've beaded it. I know we're not doing a demo on this kit, but I've beaded around the toggle clasp. So think about using them in a different way.
See, this is what we were saying earlier about using findings and different components as features in your jewellery. You know, the Wall of Fame that have the chain as a feature, and then you've done the same on this design. That's right. Really impressive look there, and a classic finish with your monochrome gemstones and all of those impressive findings, including those 2 lengths of chain, which I think is probably the most impressive part of the findings kit. The code is PLGC54, under £25, and don't forget, if you want to buy these items separately tomorrow, it costs you $36.15, so you're making a real saving this morning of over £10. The code is PLGC54. I'm going to leave that one with you, and I'm going to give you another offer. These are a bit of a double delight here. Your carved flowers in your red agate. Love the variation of colour tones you get on this particular gemstone. You've got those gorgeous apricot tones, beautiful tangerines, those passionate fiery red tones. Absolutely gorgeous. This, again, it really highlights why we want to work with genuine gemstones, doesn't it? Because each and every one has its own character, has its own individuality, and you know, I know that we would say that there is a place for synthetic beads within your jewellery, but I do think that working with Mother Nature's creations does lift your jewellery to a slightly higher level. And to be honest, because of the value we're able to offer you here at Jewellery Maker, you can still get these really highly textured, high-end finishes. I mean, look at these. These have been hand-carved into, well, what I would describe as little roses. And so, you know, you still get that hand worked look because of the carving, but these are genuine gemstones. You get that variety of colour tones, really impressive look. And this could be perfect for your spring collection because you've got those vibrant tangerine tones mixed in with those more feminine apricot and golden tones as well. Have a look at this piece of jewellery here, a little bit of inspiration. Shows how, we were talking earlier about, you know, how quickly those gold findings sold out. This particular strand pack works so perfectly with gold findings, doesn't it? Look at that. That is a statement piece, real sophistication there.
Beautiful.
That's your breakfast at Tiffany's necklace there, isn't it?
Those flowers look lovely, those little leaves that you had, the green.
Oh yeah, the green pyrites. Oh, look at that. Lovely
Beautiful.
Combination.
Really nice.
Orange and greens do look really nice together, don't they? Okay, we're going to have to bring the... Oh, so that's the price it would be. That's not even the price for these carved flower beads this morning. Don't forget, these are red agate. They are 8mm in size, and you're getting 2 strands here. So normally it would be $13.90. That is not the price we are going to give you this morning. We're going to give you an exclusive saving here on the morning show. GK GC68 under £10 down to $9.95. So basically, putting your P&P back in your pocket there, aren't we? And then some, in fact. So if you've already got an order up and running, this is literally an add it to your order price. These are the kind of gemstone strands that you want to have in your stash. Again, a lot of the creativity is done for you because you've got those natural shapes. They've been inspired by nature. I'm not being funny. What was I saying earlier? It cost me £6 in petrol to get to the shopping centre, £4.40 in car parking. Before I'd even bought anything, I'd spent over £10. This morning, you can spend less than £10 to get 2 strands of genuine gemstones. And think about how labour intensive it is. You've got to mine it, you've got to cut it, and then hand it over to a very experienced lapidist to create these hand-carved rose shapes, which are going to enhance any design. If you look at this piece that's been created by Sue, one of our jewellery makers who works with our bundles on site to create these designs. I love the cascading effect and the transition of the colour tones as well. Moving from the white into those golden tones and then into your tangerines. GK GC68, your flower power. 2 strands of red agate flower beads for under £10, $9.95. Congratulations to everybody on the phone line. Oh, my apologies. Taking advantage of this deal at just $9.95. I'm going to leave that one with you, and we are now going to move on to give you another opportunity to own the double award-winning gemstone that is Labradorite. And this time we're going to give you a 3-strand pack. Once again, the labradorescence on these strands is ridiculous. I love these little organic drops in the centre here. Have to warn you, you've only got limited numbers of this bundle. I've got less than 50, in fact. That just goes to show you how popular Labradorite is, that we've only got around 50 left of all 3 of these strands. The labradorescence is amazing. So we've got your organic plain droplets, which actually range in size. I think we're looking at between 3x2 up to 7x5. Is that right? You've got your bicones as well. Very, very popular. Actually, some of the largest Labradorites on here are actually 9x4, so it's nearly right, but quite a little bit out. So, ranging from 5x3 to 9x4 on your organic droplets. Then you've got your bicones. These are so popular right now. I get so many requests on Facebook for people saying they need bicones in their stash. What? Kirsty just said in my ear, it's her favourite cut. Why do you love working with bicones then, Kirsty? Because they sort of interlock. So it gives you like a professional finish. There you go, now you know. Well, now I know. And you've also got your Labradorite plain wheels. These are 4x2mm. I think these also sort of interlock quite well, don't they? And also, they have sort of masculinity to them. They work in male designs, particularly in the Labradorite we were saying earlier, weren't we, with that metallic sheen.
Yeah, and there's something about that shape that men don't mind having, like just a tube of something,
Yeah.
rather than something fancy. Do you know what I mean?
I think
That
so. I would happily wear a necklace
Yeah.
or a bracelet featuring those.
Yeah, really nice.
So all in all, we're looking at over 200 carats of Labradorite here, but across 3 different gemstones, 3 different variations of shape and size, which is something that we get requested all the time. People want the same gemstone, but they want a variety of shapes and sizes. I suppose it feeds into the designs you can achieve that way. The code is NCGC82. If you did already get hold of those rondelles as our early bird at just $5.95, this could be the perfect addition. The code is NCGC82, and here comes your price this morning. $11.95 now for 3 different strands of Labradorite. I will show you the rondelles here. Have we got any left of the early bird at all? People wanted to add those to their order? Oh, I've got single fingers of availability, so you could actually get 4 strands of Labradorite for under £20 if you wanted to.
Gosh.
This is the gemstone of 2013, voted as your favourite gemstone to work with. I think we know why. I mean, can I just pick out a little selection here, because I'll really be able to highlight the labradorescence and that optical effect that makes it so popular. Look at that. Look at that. And as I say, if you're trying to sell your jewellery to people that maybe don't have as much knowledge as yourself about gemstones, it's these kind of little optical effects that add a little bit of finesse to your designs, but also may spark others, you know, arouse a bit of interest in gemstones when they see these incredible effects that you get from a gemstone like Labradorite. Beautiful trio of gemstones here, 3 strands featuring your organic drops, your bicones and your plain wheels for just $11.95. Take advantage while you can. As I say, we started with a limited number of this bundle. Quickly flying out the door. I'm going to have to leave that one with you. We're going to move on. Now we're moving on to... Wow, wow, wow. Right, now we know what you're going to add to your order if you got hold of the green pyrite. Check this out, Debs.
Oh, aren't they beautiful?
The gemstone of true love, rose quartz.
That's really pretty.
Now, those of you who watch my Miss It Miss Out shows will know that I'm a bit girly when it comes to my gemstones. Kunzite is my favourite gemstone, but you know what? It's not always easy to get hold of kunzite, and it is often at a more considered price point, isn't it? I mean, obviously we offer the best value on the market for gemstones, but even us here, we struggle to constantly source morganite and kunzite. This is, for me, the perfect substitute. If you want to get hold of those high-end feminine tones, I think rose quartz gives you the exact same pastel shade of pink, that same femininity, and here, once again, you have got those carved flower shapes. You were talking about lilies earlier.
Yes.
This
yeah.
you could create the lily look, couldn't you?
Oh, perfect. And anyone who got, you lucky people who got all those cones, you could put a fabulous gold cone on the top and then have some gold
wire.
Head pins coming down
pins,
like
yeah,
the stamens.
of course, because they would be the stamens,
and they would look
especially if you've got the ones with the
stunning.
balls on the end.
Yes, they would look stunning.
Perfect.
Absolutely stunning.
Design ideas as well there.
Oh,
But to
beautiful.
be honest, that's just been, we've just been led by the shape of the gemstone, haven't we?
We have, yeah.
That's the beauty of working with these gemstones when they've already had so much work done to them to create these gorgeous. And actually, you don't have to use them that way, do you?
No.
You mean you can use them any way you want. You could actually sort of match 2 up, create a sort of diamond shape, couldn't you? And then you'd have a hollow to set
just
a
have them
gemstone
fitting
into.
together like a chevron,
Like that.
you know? Yeah, we just have them fitting together if you wanted to. They're just beautiful.
Oh yeah, you could go like that, you mean?
Yeah, just let them, butt them up together, yeah.
So many creative ideas. Oh my word, there's so many gemstones here. It's quite gem heavy. What are we looking at here? So 300 carats in total, is that 2 times 150 carats? Double trouble on your rose quartz carved petals. These are 27 by 10 mil. The code is NGGC50. Let's have a look at the price you would be paying. So it would be $10.90 normally. We'll just leave them at that then, yeah? No, we're going lower. NGG C58 available this morning for $8.95. And to me, you know, when you consider how labour intensive it is to create these looks, featuring this beautifully feminine gemstone, all the carving, $8.95 is a ridiculous price. Once again, another gemstone that is used heavily by the high street jewellers. Yeah,
It is, because it's recognisable, isn't it?
Yeah, people are aware of it. You can do your
Yeah.
own price comparisons as well. That's the beauty of things like that, isn't it?
They'd be lovely, actually. You know, we were talking about chain earlier. If you had a single chain going around the back of the neck and then have one of those, but then have multi-chains coming from underneath it. So you can use it like a connector, so where it comes out, you could have lots of strands of chain.
Yes.
That would look really nice.
So then again, making a feature of the chain
Yeah.
around the gemstone, because that's the beauty of, you know, the softer pastel shades. They work. They don't sort of dominate the design, if you like. So
No.
it gives you a few more creative opportunities.
No, it's nice to see ribbon with it, actually. It looks really delicate, doesn't
look
it?
Here at this design, we were saying how you could link them up. This is a nice way to do
Yeah.
it, just using a finding to break him up.
Really pretty.
Almost like little bow ties or something, aren't they? Or little ribbons, really. More appropriate, isn't it? This has been created by Rosanna. And yeah, like you say, nice way to... And it saves all the fiddling around trying to put a clasp on as well if you use ribbon. For us lazier jewellery makers. Not that Rosanna is, because she's created this incredible wire feature here as well. Bound the... is that the French... the Lazy Daisy that creates that look? That's it. Viking knit.
Viking knit, yes,
That's
I think
it.
so, yes.
There you go. You see, I'm picking it all up. Can't do any of it. Half the stock has already been allocated on your double trouble here. Your rose quartz, not really surprised. It's going to be popular. Whenever we have those traditional shapes, I mean, this isn't a traditional flower shape, but you can see how it will lend itself to so many different designs, can't you? NGG C58, your double trouble on your rose quartz carved petals, available right now for $8.95. Get them while you can. Very, very popular, particularly if you've already got a P&P up and running. That's an added to your order price. It's a no-brainer. Right, I'm going to leave this. I don't know where I got that from. Where did I get that from? 12. 5. So I found it. Where are we going to? Oh, right. So we're going to... Oh, it's time for some more sculpy clay. Now, earlier on today, Debbie decided that she would, you know, take over the show, do my part. Trust me, I'm going to have a bit of coffee. I'm not going to have to do any work here, because Debbie, how much do you love the Ecru clay?
Oh, you know me, I just think it's one of the most useful clays that you can buy, because you can take the tones down, all the tones of the colours you can change, you can make them really earthy. We use a lot of it in the Makumi Garnet class, because that is the basis of most of your Makumi Garnet slices. If you do it too vibrant, it looks childish. But shall I start talking now? But I just love it.
Definitely not. I'm really enjoying it.
But that
having a bit of me
actually-
time, actually, Debs.
That with a bit of translucent and white mixed in with it, with black to do the dogtooth check, looks fabulous.
Oh, right. Is
Looks
that the one, you know,
really
where you
good.
did that round pen with the little, it had like little squares inside?
Yeah.
I think you might have done it on the,
Yeah.
the extruded DVD we did together. Would you have used the Ecru on that? I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
I did actually.
Yeah, is
Yes,
that
I
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I did.
remember that design. That's stuck in my
Yeah.
head. I don't know if it's kicking about. It's not. It'll be out there somewhere. The code for your Ecru Sculpey clay, such a useful and versatile colour, and you're getting £1 of it here. Why are we saying £1 when we know that it's 454 grams? We're in Britain now. The metric system. Look at the brains on Brad. PWCM69, your Ecru Sculpey clay, 454, no I'm joking, £1 of clay here for $14.95. As we've been saying all morning, this is a wholesale opportunity. These are, they're basically trade show style offers for your polymer clays, aren't they? £1. How many pendants could you, this is a silly question, isn't it? 'Cause
I can't say.
A variety of sizes, shapes,
If you
anything.
just want to make a pendant out of that, like I did the hollow pendant, you can make loads, absolutely loads.
Oh yeah, of course, because you can hollow them out.
Yeah.
So if you did get hold of your nylon cutters, you need to be stocking up on your clay. We've only ever stocked the 57 gram, the smaller
right.
blocks of the ecru, haven't
Yes,
we,
and Hannah
before?
phoned me up and said, what do I need big blocks of? And that was the first thing I said.
Ecru. I know you love it, but you know, you can see why. Because A, your designs are so amazing. And this sort of lends itself to a lot of the different looks that you're able to create, doesn't it?
Yep.
If it wasn't for ecru, where would you?
Well,
you wouldn't even be the world's
I be?
leading expert in sculpey clay, would you?
No.
PWC M69, half the stock's already been allocated on this particular block of clay. Wow, there's a lot of polymer clay artists out there stocking up this morning. We know how popular it is. It was the fastest selling kit, the biggest selling kit, sorry, of 2013. So more people took up polymer clay than anything else. And we are going to bring the polymer clay starter kit to you in the next hour. So if you've been sitting here thinking, I want to take up polymer clay, you will have the opportunity as the show continues. Right now, we're going to give people another opportunity to own another nylon cutter pack. Okay, let's do one. Let's the teardrop ones. It's already decided. She got off the phone in time. I was about to let Debbie pick, but actually, do you know what? Would you have picked these anyway? These
Probably.
teardrop. You've used these with the next kit, haven't you?
I've got, let me have a look.
Quite a traditional pendant shape, isn't it? We have a lot of pear drop shapes.
That's the pendant I've made with it, but literally using scraps, so it's not brilliant, but it's just, you know, a solid pendant.
This is from the next kit, so this gives you a little insight into what's coming up. No?
Not out the next kit, no.
Oh.
No, it's just a single pendant I made at home.
It's just a pendant that Debbie's made. Kirsty feeding me duff information. Why I oughta. But what we're actually looking at here are the pear-shaped droplets. So really popular, really traditional shape within jewellery, and perfect for lending itself to other designs. So creating petals, leaves.
Yep.
Perfect shapes, aren't they?
Perfect.
You've got, how many? Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this particular pack. Again, they're heat resistant up to 160 degrees, so you can bake your polymer clay within them. Everybody knows the price. We're going to be very consistent with our pricing on these. We are the only UK supplier to actually be able to provide you with this nylon cutter range. We've got 5 shapes in total. We've already launched 3, which are pretty much all sold out. Speak to the... Oh, really? After this, we've got 1 left. There's only single figures left of the square shaped and the circle. Single figures of the square and circle. And it looks like before the end of the day, they're all going to sell out. So it looks like when Hannah does get back to work, she's got some ordering to do. The ecru block is also now in single figures.
Oh really?
So
I'm
she
not
wants
surprised.
to get hold of that as well, doesn't she? Right now we are launching your Teardrop nylon cutters. And Debbie did give us a beautiful demonstration of how to utilise these. And some ideas for what she's got in the pipeline for 2014 featuring these items as well. So, you know, as the year goes on, you're going to need to have these in your stash if you want to get involved with Debbie's polymer clay designer inspiration shows, or maybe even launching some new workshops as well. We're not going to stop until we dominate the world of jewellery making. I don't mean us here at Jewellery Maker, I mean you out there. All of the hobbyists and crafters out there. When I say us, I mean everyone, our whole community. Don't forget, we've got over 20,000 jewellery makers on our Facebook site. And I think that means that somebody actually has won £200 as well. That's it. We're just giving it away. We've already given £150 away today. Oh, we've had some messages, have we? Are they about people's positive New Year's resolutions? Oh, okay. Let's have a look at a message from somebody then while people are flying in for the teardrop. Oh, we can't show them. Let's have a look. Here we go. I'll have to lean forward because I'm getting old and my eyes don't work. I would like to thank Debbie and Ed for introducing me to chainmail. Got Ed's kit for Christmas and just finished all the techniques on Debbie's DVD.
Well done.
There you go. A joint effort there.
Yep.
Converting people to chainmail.
Yep, and can I say that as from the 17th of this month, we have a new show on the Designer Inspiration. It's going to be a monthly show, and it's going to be a tutorial every month, starting off with the basics of chainmail, and throughout the year we'll be doing a different design every month, and embellishing what you've made the month before. So by the end of the year, you'll be doing some really advanced techniques.
Can you do that when I'm on my short week so that I'm at home?
Try.
Yeah, let's make sure we schedule that so that I can see it. Right, we had another text. This is from Teresa. It says, Happy New Year, Ed and Debbie. Happy New Year to you. Love the designs, liking the new look page on the web. And that is from Teresa in Suffolk. Well, I'm glad you like the new website. I think a lot of time and effort's gone into the look and to try and make it more user-friendly, I think. So I'm glad you like it. We've got one more because the phone lines are so busy. It gives us an opportunity to have a look at your interaction, which is what I love to do anyway. So we've got a web comment here from, she says, could you please wish my mum, Lorraine Turner, from Utah, a very happy birthday for today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
That's
birthday.
amazing. Imagine being born on New Year's Day. So you start the new year with your birthday.
That's
I don't know
nice.
what I love about that, but there is something really special about that. Okay, so this cutter set now is down to single figures. Tell you what. Do you know what that is, right? Ollie says that he thinks the reason I would like that is because then it would be really easy to tell how old I was.
I think that's funny, Ollie. That's very good.
That's
very
me.
good.
Do you know
like
what? I'm getting a little bit worried
Why is
about
that?
this year. Do you know how old I'm going to be this year?
How old?
30.
That's young. When you get to my age, that's young.
I'm an old 30 though. Do you know what I mean?
No,
I
you're
don't
not.
uphill paper round. How old are you? Oh, Kirsty's younger than me. Everyone's younger than me. Kerry, I'm not even asking Kerry.
I'm not, but I'm not going to tell you how old I am. Ancient.
How old are you, Kerry? Go on, tell me.
I'm going to be 23 this month.
Shut up. Right, we're not speaking to Kerry.
Goodness me.
23. This month.
I'm over double your age. That's dreadful.
I hear a party being arranged, Kerry. A night out, a Jewellery Maker night out to celebrate Kerry's 23rd. Like it. Right. Now, we're going to dive straight into our final kit of the morning. And this is your Starlet jewellery kit. And this actually is a little bit a different look to this one because you've actually got your sterling silver findings here. We've had the antique bronze in previous findings. We've also got a return from pyrite, this time your traditional golden tone here, also known as fool's gold because it's been mistaken for genuine gold so many times throughout the ages. You can actually imagine, can't you? You know when you see people down by the river sort of panning for gold and you see those little glimmers and they think they found some, but it's actually pyrite. Beauty of that is you still get the look, but obviously the prices of precious metals like gold are going to drive your margins up. So pyrite's a lovely substitute, and also with this particular shine you get a nice vintage feel from the pyrite itself. You've also got blue topaz coloured quartz. So just to be clear, they are quartz rounds, but they're the same colour that you find in many varieties of topaz, one of the most popular gemstones on the high street right now. And you've got 250 carats there. These are your 10mm plain rounds. They've got that high polish feel again, giving you a really high-end look. And then, I know that Debbie's going to have made a real feature of these because these star-cut clear quartz are just amazing. I was saying earlier, a lot of the designs that I'm looking at online and on the high street have these sharp edges and gemstones with a bit more dynamism to them, if you like, and these fit the bill perfectly. Also, if you're starting to get your youngsters involved in jewellery making. I can imagine they would love to work with these because they add a bit of texture to them. They're quite interesting, aren't they? These are your star cut clear quartz. They range in size from 7x5 to 9x7, giving you 80 carats in total. So it's a lovely combination of colours here. Very traditional tone, isn't it? That the royal blue and the gold sort of goes along with the that Egyptian style of jewellery. Absolutely incredible look here. But that is not all you get. Again, you have got your traditional threading materials. You've got your beading thread, your elastic and your monofilament, but also giving you 10 metres of your 0.8mm gauge turquoise copper wire. So in addition to the normal threading materials, we've also given you some wire here. Your 0.8mm, very versatile gauge of wire, perfect for your structural work as well as your detailing work. You can actually create your own findings out of 0.8. I think traditionally you probably use 1mm for your findings, but you can do it using your 0.8, is that right? Yeah, it's sturdy enough. And I love that combination of using the turquoise wire with these colour tones as well, because you've got the two variations of blue colour tones there with your quartz and your wire. You've got your pyrite and your clear quartz, and then on top of that you have got your traditional silver finding pack. There you go, everything you're going to get. Your heart-shaped link chain, I think you get 7.5 inches of chain there. You have got your eye pins, your toggle clasp, your shepherd hooks, your lobster claw clasp, your jump rings, and your crimp beads there as part of your 43-piece finding pack. And don't forget, once again, this is 925 sterling silver, so you've got that high-end look you want to be able to offer your customers. I like the silver with the icy blues and the clear quartz, to be honest. It's going to give you a really high-end look. This is what you want to be able to offer your customers, and it's sterling silver finish to your designs. XDGC17 is the code you need, and if you were to add all of these items to your order separately, it would cost nearly £50, $45.70. And don't forget, we are the most competitive suppliers on the market for many items. We offer you the best possible value on gemstones, and as I say, it can be difficult to source precious metals elsewhere. Oh, I just heard something exciting. Kirsty's saying that as part of the new graphics we've got here, she's only ever used this button once. And the button that she's going to use is the £20 off button. So that represents a big old saving there. Would be $45.70. Right now you can add your order for $25.70. The code is XDGC17. Your Starlet jewellery kit, $25.70. Absolutely incredible value for what you're getting here. Your blue topaz coloured quartz, your pyrite and your star cut clear quartz combined with your threading materials, including your wire, and your sterling silver findings for just $25.70. Right, we're going to leave that on with you because I'm going to walk over and see exactly what Debbie has created using this beautiful kit. Oh, I like the way you've utilised the star cut. I knew that you'd have to make a feature, at least in one piece. I mean, that's a beautiful set, isn't it?
I know. Maybe little sugar cubes. You know those twiddle sticks that you put in coffee when they've got all the crystals on the sugar?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're like.
I just think they are so delicate. I know I say quite often, but for a little bridesmaid, they'd be perfect, wouldn't they?
Absolutely.
They are so delicate, but because they've got all the different edges, they just catch the light. I think they're lovely.
And again, it allows you to make a feature of the chain.
Yes.
That heart-shaped links as well here. So like you say, for a little bridesmaid, gorgeous.
Really
so which
pretty.
of your incredible designs are we going to demonstrate?
The earrings right at the end using
These ones here?
yeah, the turquoise, just to show you how to do those.
I love that. Again, making a feature of the star cut quartz,
Yeah.
but the component is forming a feature of the design as well,
Exactly.
the wire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see how you do it then.
So, right. Oh, I did that as well, because writing is going to be a big thing next year. I know Hannah does this in acrylics, doesn't she, in wires?
Yes.
So this is so easy to bend. So I just did these with the pliers. You can put onto a little pin or something. And this is all the wire I had left from the kit. Look at all that.
Oh wow.
I've got all that.
And you've actually made
And I've
a
made
whole
loads.
necklace
A whole
using
necklace,
the wire.
and I've still got loads left. So it goes a long way. So, how do you make the earrings? First of all, for those new people that haven't started, I have to start completely from scratch.
Nice.
First
Lots
of all,
of people will have taken up the hobby for Christmas,
exactly.
won't they? Yeah.
So start from scratch. So pop your round nose pliers right onto the end of your wire, and I've cut about 30 centimetres, I suppose. Far too much, but it doesn't really matter. You can cut it off, and make like a letter P, and then pop your pliers back in and kink it back, so it then becomes like an eye pin, like that. Okay. Then, depending how big you want your heart to be, I'm actually going to do this with my fingers because it actually makes a smoother heart. Just literally twist it around at the top and twist it down to the bottom. And how easy is that?
Very.
Anyone could do that, couldn't they? Now that's going to move around quite a bit at the bottom, like that. So to make sure you get a nice shape, make it into a heart that you want, kink the bottom part so it goes straighter, and then hold that quite firmly. So when you wrap it around at the bottom, it's not going to move.
You're going to move around and you get the defined shape then, don't you?
That's right. So I'm just going to wrap it around 2 or 3 times. Now, if I was at home, I'd take longer doing this, but just a couple of times and then cut it off. So you can get the idea. All right, like so. So there's your heart.
Nice.
Now, how do you put that onto a hook? Well, so I wanted to fill the hole. I wanted to fill that hole in the middle. So I'm going to put that down. I made another part. So taking the rest of my wire, right on the end, do a little coil. Then take your flat nose pliers or chain nose pliers and start to make a little coil. Keep going round and round. And the way I do mine is I hold mine really firm, so a little bit of the coil is still sticking out, and move the wire rather than trying to twist the coil, because that's when you'll take the coating off. So hold it really tight and move the wire over the top rather than trying to move the coil. So when it's at the right size, pop your pliers in and kink it up like that. That then goes into the gap that I wanted to fill. So then that will be there. Okay? Now it's moving around quite a bit at the moment. So to make sure it stays, you just pull it through. Okay, and I'm just going to put one more twist just to fill in that gap. Should have done that before, shouldn't I? Before I straighten the wire. There you go. So it's now filling in that gap, filling in the hole. All right?
Yep, got you.
Then I'm just going to cut off at about 1 centimetre length and make a loop, like so. I'm going to put that down onto my tile a minute, and then I'll make the earring finding. Now normally I don't wear earrings, and I have been told that 0.6, I don't know what Kirsty thinks, because you wear earrings, don't you? Whether 0.6 is probably the thickest. I don't know if 0.8 is too thick, because we have got some lovely earring findings in the kit if you don't want to do this. But as long as you file the ends of it.
She's saying yes, 0.6.
0.6?
Yes.
Okay, well, if you've got 0.6 wire. But this is just
But
to show
it's
you how
probably
it's
still,
just to
not
show
that
how
much
it's done.
difference, is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to hurt your ears. But if you had
that's true,
0.6,
actually.
if you've got, depends how big
Fine
the holes
margins when you're
are.
talking about the hole in someone's ears, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
But just so you can make the loop, I've used the bail making pliers, but actually you can just put this over the handle of your pliers, to be honest, if you haven't got those lovely pliers. They are superb, I have to say, but and then cut it to size. So we're going to put all that together now. So I'm going to open up the loop, put in my earring, and then on the bottom of my earring I've just made a little coil again on my bead. I haven't got any more of those lovely crystals left, so I've just used the beads from the leftover stones from my kit. No, it doesn't matter, does it? I don't like cutting into the whole strand. When we've got a new kit, I don't like cutting into a whole strand. It's just a shame, isn't it? Just waste the kit otherwise. So there is, oh, make sure the loop's facing in the right way. Turn it around. There you go. And there is your earring. Okay, with your heart.
That is so gorgeous.
Okay, really simple to do. All right,
We've used just one gemstone, made a real feature of it using the wire.
Yeah, well, the rest of the gemstones are on the necklace that goes with it. That's what took the time, really. Yes, that goes with it.
I like the way you've used the wire to create this chain effect. Yeah, but it's like sort of natural form, isn't it?
It's more organic, isn't it, than just doing a simple chain.
I love this kit.
Good.
$25.70 is all you're going to pay. The code is XDGC17. Shall I get myself in trouble?
Why?
Kirsty, chip £1 off. Let's get it under £25.
Yeah.
I've said it on air now, so she's got to do it. There you go, $24.70. Yes. Everybody will pay the same final low price. I'm going to get in so much trouble. I'm glad I'm out here for another 50 minutes. The producer doesn't. XDGC17. I'll do whatever I can to get you the lowest possible prices. That's what we're all about here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, the best possible value for these incredible items. Say again? She's saying that's the biggest reduction she's ever offered on a kit, because now it's £21.
Well, I think this kit you can keep in your stash until next summer, because I say this every time, blue and white come back every summer.
Every single summer, yeah.
Doesn't matter what you do, it comes back.
I think that's because it has a sort of nautical thing. Yes, I'm such a fashionista these days.
Definitely the nautical theme, and it comes back year after year after year, and the pyrite will be fine for gents jewellery if that's left over.
Oh yes.
So
the code you need, XDGC17. Got it under £25 for you. You can thank me later. $24.70. I've got to go back over there. We've got so many things to launch, and we've got are we? Okay, I'm going to go back over there. They're going to tell me what we're going to do. Don't go away, because we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, non-stop product launches and exciting items. So stay tuned. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Did you know that every individual gemstone in our Gems of Distinction collection goes through a 7-stage intricate process to get from the rough to a beautiful bead?
Guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD guides you through a variety of projects and will give you the inspiration you need to create your own designs. Advance your jewellery making and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker, and Happy New Year if you are just joining us. We've got less than an hour left on the morning show. Non-stop excitement now. We've got a lot to get through. I've been babbling on, wasting time, and now we've got to fit all of these items into the last, 45 minutes of the show. So I'm going to move these away because they're in my way. This is the last of the nylon cutter range. Don't forget, this range is in fact exclusive to us here at Jewellery Maker. We're the only UK supplier to offer you these nylon cutters. We have launched 4 from the range so far, and they've all virtually sold out. This is going to be the last one of the day, and you can see how Debbie has used these. She actually uses this shape to create that amazing box. We've got the price straight on screen. Consistency with our pricing, it's $14.95, and on this particular set you get 7 pieces. These are the ovals. Let's have a look at the box. I love this. Look at that. Do you know what? I nearly actually bought somebody a jewellery box for Christmas that had this same sort of vintage patterning on it. It looks really metallic, doesn't it, with that finish? Have you put some of the rubs on?
It's just black clay, just with silver mica powder on, using one of the texture stamps that we have got in stock.
I love these. I love it. It looks like something you'd see in like a fairy tale, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, the amulet's in the box. I love it, I love it. But that's just one of the ways you can use the oval shapes. Of course, you can see here those traditional. Yeah, good point. So once you get hold of the moonstone coming up in the next half an hour, you can keep your moonstone in your box. And basically, you've got the basis for a blockbuster fantasy movie. But you can see here the traditional pendant shapes there. Oh, and look, you can cut the centre out. And if you want to make your findings go a little further, this is a good way of securing the pendant on using cord.
That's right.
Half the stock's already been allocated on the oval nylon cutters, and just less than 2 minutes these have been on screen, and half the stock's already been allocated. So you've got 7 sizes here, and they range from 20 by 10 up to 109 by 70. I thought they were like sort of eye-shaped. And eyes are quite
really.
like Art Deco
yeah, they are.
shapes, aren't they?
I mean, you could use the very largest of those and pleat the middle of it and make it look like leather and make a really lovely cuff.
Nice. Good thinking.
Really nice.
Aye. Less than 20 available now.
Oh dear.
GBD047. Cassie's appalled at the standard of my embarrassing dad jokes. You don't need to say it like that. Kirsty's like, oh, I think he's been quite funny for a change.
For a change.
Thanks a bunch. GBD047 is the code for the oval shaped nylon cutters. $14.95, same as the price on all the other cutters in the range, which of course is exclusive to us here at JM. We are the only UK supplier to be bringing these to you, so get involved while you can. I've got single figures of availability now. How many, sorry? 6 available in stock now, approaching the last few in stock. If you do want to add these to your order, and if you have added them to your basket online, make sure you check out, otherwise they might get snaffled away by a phone buyer. We're going to have to leave those with you. We've got a lot to get to, and those are going to be another sellout. Now, we are going to bring you the final opportunity. Oh, sorry, hide my head there. I know that's what you've tuned in for, my handsome face. Don't be hiding that behind any graphics. There's no need to laugh so sarcastically, Debbie.
Sorry. Sorry.
Now, actually, you can see how essential the white clay is from these designs. I know that this was created using some scrap, but obviously the white and black, that monochrome look we've talked about a lot this morning.
We have, and also I have done one of the boxes that you've just seen in white clay, and then put the Zentangle is a way of doing doodling, but to doodle onto it with the black and white pens and the metallic pens.
Wow. Love that.
Which children would love to do as well. You could make boxes and get them to do something
really
for their
creative.
mum,
They can decorate
for
it
Mother's
themselves
Day.
once you created them, couldn't
Yeah,
they?
Mother's Day's a long way off, but you know,
It's not that
something,
long.
you know.
It's not that long. We've rattled through the last 12 months. We're into 2014. YKCM42. Your sculpy clay. This is your £1 block. If we have ever offered this separately, I think it was around about 11 or 12 months ago. So now is your opportunity to stock up on your essential item here, your white sculpy clay. £1 of it for $14.95. The code is YKCM42. Really, half the stock's already gone. We are so busy this morning. You know what it is. People are at home because they've got the day off work and they're utilising their 1p and p per day. I know what you're thinking. 1 P&P per day, that must be expensive. No, no, no. £2.95 is all you're going to pay for our single P&P. Yeah, you know what? I saw that in the break when I went out to get a drink of water. I should tell you, Debbie, you've basically got to drive home. Well, did you bring your yacht with you today to get home?
Is it that bad?
It is seriously rainy out there. We're in the Midlands. And I did remember seeing the weather yesterday said that the Midlands was going to get it quite bad today. But, you know, stay safe out there if you are travelling around. Alternatively, don't travel around. Stay here, stay indoors and watch Jewellery Maker stock up on these essential items, wholesale opportunities. YKCM42, your white sculpy clay, pound block for £14.95. I'm going to leave that one with you. I've only got a quarter of the stock remaining now. Wow, that goes to show how popular sculpy clay is. We know that, you know, it was the biggest selling kit of 2013. Now I know what you're thinking. I didn't get hold of it in 2013. When do I get a chance to get hold of it, Ed? How about right now? It's like I planned it. Right, we are going to move on. Let's show you everything you get in here. Why have I got an extra roller? Does that come with it? There's one in it though, and there's one here. Okay, I'll move that to the side. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold my horses. What about these? Is this a different bundle, in fact? Could I be right? Cass, do you know anything about these?
They're all on the picture.
Oh yeah, the extra colours are in the picture. They've rebuilt this, it seems like, with extra items.
Oh, that's good.
This is really impressive. So if you... Me? I built it? When? Oh, in October, when I was still the sales manager. Okay, I rebuilt the bundle because I wanted to give... Just remembered, now I remember, I built it for the American audience when we were launching on Rocks. All right, it's tough out here. I've had to learn a whole new job over the last 2 months, you know. Can't remember everything I did before. And I was single-handedly running the chapter. I wasn't really. Felt like it, right? Oh, there you go. So this is like your basics kit, but there's a little few extras I've chucked in there, I see, okay. So, I'm a nice guy, that's what I do. Got your white sculpy clay, your black sculpy clay. We've already discussed the necessity to have those in your collection. You've also got your bronze clay, your rouge, it's called. So is that like, it's just, it almost looks like a, like a
burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then you've got your lemon-coloured clay as well. These are all the these two are the accents ones, so they've got a little bit of sparkle to them as well. On top of that, you have got your acrylic roller. Don't know why. Oh, and you've got your mini roller as well. That's what I've added in. They look to be the same size.
They are.
I've added an extra roller in.
Should have been a bigger one.
Or should it be the big one and the little one? Is it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Should be that one and that one.
Debbie's is much bigger than mine.
You just sounded like a little boy then. Debbie's got a bigger one than mine.
So which one are we getting? Let's get it right. Yeah, I think it is. I think I've just put an extra roller in.
Oh,
I don't
have
think,
you?
yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know what the benefit of that would be, but I've put it in anyway. You've also got the clay blades. These are really useful. These are seriously sharp. You've got to be careful when you're using these. Am I right, Debs?
You are. That's why they're called tissue blades, because they are like a surgeon's blade.
So
you've got,
very sharp.
You've got a flexible blade for doing your curves. You've got a stiff blade for doing your nice straight cuts, and you've got your corrugated blade for doing designs, and the guard is the black strip at the end which you put onto the cutting edges.
So you don't.
Yes, when you put it in your box, you don't put your hand down on it.
Yes, very, very, very careful with those. Those are your cutting blades. Now, you've also got your, goodness me, your cutters. I can't get them out because, there you go. You can see the cutters at the front of the image there, but there's one in particular I want to show you that Debbie always gets excited about. It's these really little one here. Why do you love this one so much again?
It's just very difficult to get cutters. I have never seen a cutter that tiny. And usually polymer clay people use straws, and it's difficult to get the clay out the other end.
Of course.
And also it's a seamless set of cutters, so you don't get any ridges when you're doing your polymer clay pendants.
Yes.
But that is a really useful size for doing your bales.
But they range in size from this to this, and everything in between. So there you go. You've got all your cutters in there. You've also got your acrylic rolling sheets.
Those are for flattening your clay and making sure your pendants are nice and smooth. The only thing I would say is that this is clear acrylic, so do not leave your clay standing on, because after a couple of minutes it will start to eat into it.
Oh,
so
will it really?
So just use it just for rolling your clay and shaping your clay.
So you just roll it out and then don't leave it sat on top.
And then clean it, yes.
Okay. And you've also got your 3 different gauges of sanding paper.
Yep. You've got
so
fine,
you've got really fine,
ultra fine and super fine. And those are wet and dry sandpaper, so do not use them dry. Use them in water, otherwise you'll scratch your designs, not sand them.
Oh no. You can just imagine going to that effort of creating a cane, creating the design, and then scratching the surface. That'd be so frustrating. So make sure these are moist when you use them.
Yep.
So fine, super fine and ultra fine.
Yep.
There you go. So that is everything you're going to get, is it? No. You've also got an hour's worth of tutorage in Sculpy Clay Basics, brought to you by the world's leading expert in Sculpy Clay designs. She's going to throw something at me any minute. Now this alone is normally $4.95, and it takes you through 5 basic techniques. So you've got an hour's worth. Here comes your price for your Sculpy Clay Basics bundle. $29.70. Everything you need to get started with the hobby. And that's not the price. We're going to launch it out this morning. We're going to give you a super duper price reduction. Down to $24.95 now. Because this particular bundle was originally created for the American audience, it may be that this is the NTCS version of the DVD. NTSC, the American format of the DVD. So it might not, reading your DVD player, unless you've got a multi-regional DVD player, which most people have got these days, so you could be okay. Sculpy Clay Basics may come to you in the American format, but just check if you've got a multi-regional DVD player. Spelt to the help team, they'll probably send you the other one. My apologies if that does happen and you can't play it, but of course you do have your 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can return it. If the DVD doesn't play, don't worry about it, just send it straight back to us, and do you know what? We'll sort it out for you. The help team are award-winning. They will fix my error. IGG C60, yeah, there is a high possibility that you've got a multi-regional DVD player. In fact, if you put it into your computer, it will definitely play it. Your laptop will read it. IGG C60, your Sculpy Clay Basics, feature everything you need to get started and then some. And a DVD that might not work. $24.95. Okay, I've dealt with that little problem perfectly well there, haven't I? Right, we're going to keep moving on because we've got a lot to get through. We've only got half an hour. Dear. Okay, now if you do love your polymer clay, let's give you an incredible saving. I'm so going to get fired today.
Love it.
You know, I'm banking on the fact that, you know, the managers might have had a little celebration last night. They might not be up and watching the show. Mind you, it's 12:30 now.
It might be.
It's 1:30 in Switzerland, so they're probably watching me and thinking, hi HR, can you get hold of Ed's P45 for me, please? Oh well. This is the box she told me to go to. Start with me, woman. You've brought the wrong one on screen. That's what's happening here. Look, this is a huge bundle of polymer clay items because you've got basically every colour of the rainbow. Look at Debbie's eyes lighting up when she's looking at this.
You've got some lovely colour combinations there, actually.
I'll move these so you can see what you're getting. Is that easier?
It's a lovely colour combination, actually. You've got everything for your flowers, your leaves, your gents jewellery with your navy blues.
You've got your translucent as well.
And your translucent, yeah. Mix that with a bit of blue to get pale blue forget-me-nots for flowers.
So you've got like basically a whole landscape here.
Yeah.
Because you've got all your aquatic colours, you've got your flower colours, you've got your earthy tones.
And then the big psychedelic one on your right, that'd be fabulous done with those lips. You know, the
yes!
that we've just had.
Wow, that'd be
great,
amazing. I'll do it for you one more time if you want.
No, it's okay. It's all right, fine. Don't want to
Ollie
ruin the
wants
moment.
to see it again. He said it's a good impression. Right, let me let you know exactly what you're getting here. You have got your red translucent polymer clay. You have got your peacock pearl, your Spanish olive, your lemon, your brown tone. You've got your black, your navy blue, your translucent, your 18 karat gold, and your pearl. So a beautiful array of colour tones, and don't forget, you don't have to use these just as base colours. You can mix and match, you can experiment to create a multitude of different colour tones. Is that right, Debs?
Yeah, I never use the colours out of the packets. It's when you start mixing colours and experimenting, you'll see you can do the whole spectrum of colours.
Yep. Basically, once again, another facet to polymer clay, basically allowing you to create limitless amount of designs because of all the colours here. This is a 10 block pack, so usually this would cost around about £20. So the usual price is £19.50. There you go. So just about best part £20. That is not the price you are going to pay this morning. The code is JLGC07, and let's have a look at our price for Polymer Fantastic Bundle. Thinking about it, isn't it? It doesn't want to take that price down. £12.95. Debbie's face, she looks so appalled at that price.
It's just amazing.
Is it just because you're missing out?
Amazing. Yeah, I just think it's an amazing price.
Less than £1.30.
Wow.
A block.
It's £2. It's between £2.10 and £2.80 at the moment in the shops.
And we already are more competitive than that at £1.95, getting it under £2. And this morning, as part of this bundle, you can get it for the equivalent of £1.29.5p.
Gosh.
That's right, Rach. I'm coming for you in 2014. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm after the countdown gig. I'm telling Rachel Ryrie she needs to watch out. You've seen how good my mental arithmetic is there. I've divided £12.95 by 10. JLGC07, your 10 pack of polymer clays, every colour of the rainbow and then some, for just £12.95. Over half the stock's already been allocated. I'm going to have to leave that with you. I've got just 20 minutes and I've still got to launch 3 strands of gemstones. Oh yeah, I'm excited about those actually. I'm being told that I'm allowed to launch the rough cut of crystal quartz. These are incredible. They're going to add so much texture to so many different designs. Personally, I would use these quite sparingly. I wouldn't go piling these all into one design because you're getting so much texture from them anyway. You really don't need lots of them. I would use them as a feature. And actually, do you know what? Because of the organic feel to them, I just had a thought. Wirework rings featuring these real statement look.
Yeah,
Can you
they would
imagine?
look lovely.
So on trend right now, so fashionable. But actually, for the price we're going to do them at, I've just heard, you can use these to set dress at a craft fair. That's how ridiculously low we're going. Because, you know, when you've got these natural cuts, it's nice, isn't it, to show your customers the journey that your gemstones go on. Because they always have a little narrative to them, don't they? Because they're mined, they're cut, they're polished. I mean, this is basically the sort of finished variety, if you like, of clear quartz, these tiny little droplets. We are going to launch those next, but this is your rough cut. So this is like, you know, how it comes out the ground. So you could use these to really almost bring a little bit of authenticity, a bit of authority to your craft festival, because you say, like, you know, I've sourced the rough cuts, then you can show people your jewellery. I like that idea. The never melting ice cube. Basically, the price we're going to, Ollie just wants to crack practical jokes using genuine gemstones. 270 carats here of your rough cut clear quartz squares. They range in size from 13 to 17 mil, so very slight variation in size. Again, I think that slight variation in size adds to the organic feel of them, which gives you a little bit more texture, I think. The code is VPRU91. And here comes your price. This is a launch price this morning of $8.45. Taking them as low as we can. Kirsty said she's not that extra 50p off. Try and make them as accessible as possible. Every little helps when you're running a small business. Any reductions you can get are going to help to improve your profit margins, aren't they? Lots of people flying in on the phone lines. We know how popular items like this are. Things that look this organic are exactly why we use genuine gemstones, aren't they? VP RU91, 270 carats of clear quartz in total for $8.45. Take advantage of that while you can, and don't forget, if you've already got a P&P up and running today, which so many of you have, this is basically an add it to your order price. If you've paid your $2.95, get them home, fall in love with them for yourself. And if you're not happy, you can use your 30-day money-back guarantee to return them. But I think you're going to be very, very happy. Like it. Christine's just suggested creating polymer clay polar bear and using these as the sort of backdrop to them. Sort of like icebergs, aren't they?
I like
they do have a
that.
real sort of glacier feel to them, don't they?
Yeah.
Love them. Absolutely love them. VP RU91, 270 carats. And it's almost like, you know, Mother Nature, imitating Mother Nature here. She's used clear quartz to create that ice-like feel, hasn't she? So, VP RU91 quickly becoming a limited stock opportunity as they fly out the door. I'm going to have to leave that on with you. I've got a lot to get through in the next 15 minutes. So while we're talking about clear quartz and while we're going on that little journey, why not take advantage of these little mini droplets? So it's like taking those organic cuts, handing it over to one of our most experienced lapidarists to create these almost micro-faceted droplets. You know what though? These are perfect for your bridal pieces, for tiaras, fascinators. I think Laura Andrelia would like to work with these. She creates bridal work, doesn't she?
Aren't they absolutely? I mean, that, if you put that in a tiara for a wedding, how special would that be?
Amazing. That's how I think a lot of people move their hobby from into a small business, isn't it? Because when people are getting married, they'll go to the jewellery maker they know and say, oh, you know, the jewellery's so expensive for brides. Would you make me a piece? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, you get commissions off the back of that. So this could be the perfect acquisition to actually develop your hobby into a small business. The code you need is DGGP40. When we're looking at gemstones this delicate, it's not about the carat weight, it's about the look and the design opportunities that they allow you to create. These are faceted drops, they're 6x4 mil. Let's have a look at our price this morning. $7.95 is all you're going to pay this morning. The code is DGGP40. Another add it to your order price here this morning on Jewellery Maker. And if you are adding this to your order, you've already paid your P&P, stay where you are because I'm about to launch the final new strand of the morning. Beautiful quality. And this is your rainbow moonstone. I've actually just found a rainbow in one of the moonstones. So let me just focus on this one for a second. Oh, I'm not showing it on screen, am I? How annoying. There you go. Still looks a little bit blue where I am, but actually I can see a little rainbow. I can see a rainbow. I won't do that again, sorry, getting in trouble. 85 carats of rainbow moonstone here. Now, as I say, this particular gemstone has been revered for, well, millennia, in fact. The ancient Romans used to set this into jewellery, and they actually used to believe it had magical powers, and that the lunar gods had put shards of moonlight inside the gemstone. Now, we know now there are gemological reasons for this angelorescence that you get from the gemstone, but again, it's one of those gemstones that displays that optical effect that is going to elevate your jewellery to another level and possibly allow you to make sales with people who don't have the same passion for gemstones. The code is NDRU73. Oh, I like it. They range in size from 8x5 to 14x8, and producer Kirsty just said, I'm going to show everybody the recommended price that the management have given me, and then I'm going to launch it at the price I want to give everyone. She's taken it down. NDRU73, this is a launch price. And don't forget, when sales manager Scott gets back in the office tomorrow, he might put it back up. Take advantage right now. It is $10.95, 85 carats of gorgeous rainbow moonstone. The code is NDRU73. $85 carats in these gorgeous faceted drops, and again, because of this really versatile shape, you can actually create matching sets of jewellery using just 3 gemstones. You're going to make your money back, aren't you, on a rainbow moonstone set? If you set it with sterling silver, pair of matching earrings and pendant, and the design work's done for you, then you're just going to feed your 2 smaller onto shepherd hooks, and then a length of chain onto another one for your matching pendant. That's what £15 set at least. Oh, yeah. In sterling silver, maybe more like 20 actually. So you're going to make your money back at least off just 3 gemstones. The rest is pure profit. NDRU73, 85 carats of rainbow moonstone. Wow, look at that. Can you see that there on the recording? That beautiful electric blue angelorescence. You can actually see it here even in the studio. The reason I say that is that often, because of all the light sources in the studio, it's difficult for us to actually show the optical effects. You can see it there, that one there is really displaying it nicely. We've got a lot of light sources in here. We've got your hot lamps behind, lighting up the desk. Got these big lights here to make me look handsome. You can see they're working, a treat. This doesn't just happen, guys. NDRU73, 85 carats of rainbow moonstone for just $10.95. If you can just get the door frames widened so I can get out at the end of the show. $10.95 this morning. We're going to have to leave that one with you. We've got a lot more to get through in the next 15 minutes, but lots of you taking advantage of that, and I don't blame you. Don't forget, just 1 P&P per day of $2.95, and of course you do have your 30-day money-back guarantee. What should be in it? Nothing in there, mate. What box is it? Haven't got any rose gold finals here. I've got these. Can we do these? These look like a trade show style offer. These are your silver rondelles, little faceted rondelle beads. You get a lot for your money here. Number 4. Here we go. My apologies. A little bit of confusion in the gallery. Look at all these. And you're getting 2 bags of these. These are perfect for making your gemstones go further. That's the reason that they've taken my fancy so much. You're still getting the silver finish to them, but they're actually silver flash copper. They're the faceted cubes.
Oh, I love those.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
That's what bead weavers want. They want those beads to do the soutache and to do the beaded chains and those. They'll be so popular.
See, I selected these. They're 2.5 mil, so that's why they're perfect for the more intricate work, aren't they? Look how many you get in here. Let me get this straight. Normally, you get 195 pieces. Normally you get this many, but today you're getting this many. Do you know what, Ollie? They're going to go crazy about that shot. They won't like that because it's going to come across on some screens as being blank white. We got in trouble the other night for doing it. Honestly, it just gets lost and people... I think it was Virgin phoned us up and we're like, why are you showing a blank screen? And we're like, we're not, there's findings on it. They're like, take it off. We're confusing people. Look at this. I'll show you what you're getting. So, 390. Is that right? Yeah, 390 of these in total. It's a trade show style offer, isn't it? The code is KZGC12. A super stash. 300. Oh, it's on the blooming graphics. Here am I trying to do maths. Don't worry, I did it. Because my mental arithmetic's so incredible. 390 silver flash copper faceted cubes. These are 2.5 mil. As Debbie says, very sought after by all the bead weavers out there. Here's your price, $9.90. Oh, that's the price it should be. We're going even lower. Start dialing now. It's a free phone number here on Jewellery Maker. If you like, I did like that price. I'm being told that I'm going to love the price now. $6.95 for 390 silver flash copper faceted cubes. Now the beauty of this is the copper is going to be quite lightweight, but you've still got the high-end finish from your silver flash. If you don't understand that, it's basically just a different micron thickness of silver. And my analogy, it's not 100% accurate, just to give people an idea, the difference between plating and flash is like, if I took them and I was going to plate them, I'd sort of dip them in the silver. If I wanted flash, I'd sort of spray the silver over them. So that, just to give you an idea, it's not actually how it's done, but it just gives you an idea of the different thickness. But really, it's about the look, isn't it? And you get that 925 sterling silver finish, but with your copper beads. Debbie can't believe the price on these. She's just shaking her head at me.
I can't because when I did the designer inspiration for the beaded cabochon, they'd be perfect to actually bead on the felt around a cabochon to make it look vintage, because they look almost like pewter.
It would, wouldn't it?
They look, when you've got them all together, you've got the shine of silver, but it's not that bright silver, it's that really lovely antique sort of, oh, beautiful. Really nice.
Another design idea from Debbie there this morning, and that is an incredible deal. KZGC12, slight queue on the phone line, don't panic about that, it's a free phone number here at Jewellery Maker. If you want to take advantage of that at just $6.95, get involved right now. So, if you have been getting involved all morning for all the variety of polymer clay items, and you already have a P&P up and running, we are now going to give you the opportunity, probably the final opportunity of the season, to get hold of your Christmas texture stamps. These are from the Debbie Bolford collection. Your texture sheets, and these are so Debbie Belford. I like these because, again, they're basically doing a lot of the work for you, aren't they? They're dictating the design, but of course you've still got your ability to be creative because the colours that you create, the experimentation with those.
Well, the one in your left hand, the bauble,
yes,
and the tree. Now you've got those big cutters because the cutters originally were too small.
Yes, I remember that.
Now you've got the big cutters. You can actually make a pendant out of that bauble, and when you put that design onto your clay, it looks almost like a vintage.
Yeah, and you could actually put the mica powders on it to give it really vintage feel.
And the tree next door, if you cut off the bottom, it looks like flames next door to the bauble. That
this one here
looks almost like flames.
Look
so that looks nice
like
on a pendant. So that in the teardrop shape would look quite nice as well.
Amazing.
So it can go all year, really.
Well, I actually have bought all of the cards, birthday cards for the coming year in the set.
Why aren't I surprised? Very organised.
I'm Scottish. ATGC46. Oh, I'm going to get complaints now.
No,
it's nothing
you're
to do
not.
with me being
No,
Scottish, it's just to do with me personally being stingy. ATGC46. Your bauble design and Christmas tree / flames on one. And on here, you've got a real array of Christmas decoration, but not just that, because you've got your star, that can be used all year round, really popular.
Yeah.
You've got your snowman. Snowflake's popular all year round.
It is, yeah. That's right.
So 2 texture stamps available right now for $11.95. The code is ATGC46. Lots of you flying in at these. Add it to your order prices. And now, Debbie, turn around, look away.
Two extruders.
Double trouble here. 2 extruders. You're an advocate of owning more than one extruder. I've heard you say that many a time.
I've got loads.
You won't be at this price though. You're going to be quite annoyed. The code is QSGC32. I love the way you've named it after Debbie as well, like she's to blame. Debbie Belford's special extruder double duo. You know what, if you are getting hold of these and you haven't used your extruder before, you should get hold of the extruder DVD. It's available on our website for just $4.95, and in my opinion, it's probably the best hosted DVD that we actually have in our collection. The presenter is incredible. He holds it all together. QSGC32. Your double duo on your special extruder bundle. Let's have a look at your price. $12.95. Buy one, get one for £1. Look how nice she is. I was ducking then. I thought she was going to throw one of those busts at me. QSGC32, the Debbie Belford special.
Excellent.
Extruder double duo for $12.95. Buy one for the regular price, get one for £1, essentially. People are flying in on the phone lines. We've created a bit of a queue again. Apologies if you are in a short queue, but don't panic. Yeah, actually, apologies if you are working in the call centre today. Haven't done you any favours at all. QSGC32 available right now for $12.95. I'm going to go over and see what Debbie created using the challenge. Now, we wanted to help you fulfil your New Year's resolution. We gave you a little bit of me time.
Thank you.
To experiment, create
me
jewellery.
Time to do what I want,
Yeah. So we gave you this. You have.
I know I
Just
have. I've
restranded
really.
it. You haven't just restranded it. You've added some beautiful silver, and it works so well with the
I know
silver,
that wasn't
doesn't
in
it?
the kit, was it? I really cheated, but I thought that was really nice to
it
go with the
looks
silver
amazing.
tubes. I mean, you don't need to do anything else with that, do you? Really? I mean, how beautiful is that? How could you do anything else with
It would
that?
go really well with those clear quartz, wouldn't it? Because the icy glacier feel to them.
Absolutely. And then I've just done 2 little ones, just as little earrings.
We've almost recreated the look of those
The
findings,
coil,
haven't
yeah. I didn't particularly neat and tidy, but there you go, just 2. And then the rest of them.
we? Really bold looks from the topaz coloured quartz.
Absolutely.
Love them.
Love them.
I like the way the blues and the antique bronze findings work together.
It really
actually.
goes together, actually. It really goes together. I love that. Yes, I enjoyed this.
Is this like
It's just a cluster.
oh right, it's not like a beanie bead. It's just
no, just lots of clusters put on 3 different jump rings. That's got everything that we had. All the different strands are in there.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, they're all in there.
Oh yes, see, there's some few pyrites as well.
Yeah.
You see, Devs?
Yeah.
They've been getting in touch. Do you know what they want to see?
What's that?
The Mick Jagger impression.
Do you want the lips as well?
Yes, the lips this time. Come on. We're going all out. But if you want to own the Hummingbird jewellery kit, the time to act is right now. We are now into limited availability. MPGC21, the Hummingbird jewellery kit, which I believe featured 4 strands of gemstones, 98 pieces of findings, and look at the array of jewellery that Debbie has been able to create, and it was under £25, just £24.95. The code is MPGC21. Okay. I need. Can you hold it up for me? Hold it here.
Where?
Suspend it about there. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go on there.
I can't do it with the lips. Here, I'll do it with my lips. I can't get no. You can get plenty of satisfaction this morning from Jewellery Maker. The code you need for your Hummingbird jewellery kit is MPGC21, £24.95. Who've also launched all of those nylon cutters. But I think those. What was that? having a go at me. Listen, I'm partying this morning. I had to get to bed early last night.
That's right.
And so, as soon as I get out of here, I'm going down the karaoke club.
I'll warn them, shall I?
Yeah. Call ahead, let them know. Jagger's on his way. MPGZ21. Is there anything else that we wanted to review in the? Oh, we're all done. We've
I think we've just sold them out, yeah?
Sold everything out. That's how we do it here on the morning show. You know what?
What's that?
Cleary's in trouble. They're going to be like, we want Ed. They're going to be phoning in all the fan mail. No, I'm only joking. Jenny is going to join us for the late show this evening. Miss It Miss Out show coming up between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Don't miss out on that. And of course, coming up in just 60 seconds, Sarah's here. Sarah Green's here with Becky on the Designer Inspiration. What are you doing today, Sarah?
Jewellery making.
Well,
Jewellery making. What are you making? You're not going to tease them.
Dancing cubes.
Dancing cubes?
And spirals as well.
Oh, she's
Just
such a teaser. Very ambiguous prelude to the Designer Inspiration show there. So stay tuned. Becky and Sarah will be joining us in around about 60 seconds. So do not go away. And to be honest, the weather's so horrible out there, you don't want to. Stay in, take advantage of the Designer Inspiration. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Bye.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one